All right. Good morning, everybody. Here we are, show number 10, 5-Pin Universe Team Pro League, otherwise known as the 5PL. What an exciting show we have coming for you today. Some big, huge, mammoth matchups. Before we get to the matchups, though, introduce myself. I'm Daryl Bradley. We've got commentator Mark Johnstone and special guest joining us today, Michael Wist. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show.
Doing good. Happy I got all the computer stuff worked out, so I'm ready.
It's good old technology when we do this live stream sort of thing. Hey, what do you mean to commentate? Sure, I'm in, but I commentate the computer. Yeah. Anyways, glad it's all coming together. I know you got tons of words of wisdom and great insight into the 5-Pin Bowling League and stuff. So we're happy to have you on here today. Let's take a quick look at our matchup today, everybody. So today we have gotcha there, Carrie. Today we have the first up, Bonnie Doon Next Gen playing the 5-Pin Universe Dream Crushers. Second match, Okanagan Eclipse versus Bonnie Doon Next Gen. Third match, Okanagan Eclipse versus the Toppler Roses. Mark Johnstone, start us off. What do you think seeing coming in here with these three matches today, sir?
Obviously, the first one is a big on-paper match, so that one should be exciting right out of the get-go. Next Gen has the fewest games as well as Mighty Flux too, but they have the fewest games in their division, so they look to move up in the Rusted Petal division. And then we got Okanagan Eclipse is on back-to-back weeks. They had a strong showing last week, so I'm sure they hope to continue their rise in the standings. And then Toppler's just got one game in the end, and they're leading the Rusted Petal division as well. So all these games are cross-divisional games.
Nice. And Michael, what from your perspective, first time commentating, but I'm sure you've been checking out and you probably know the rosters a little bit. What are you looking forward to seeing here today with these guys?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the first match. That's for sure. I haven't watched too much, but I'm looking forward to today. I think it'll be a good showing. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see another 400. Maybe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so last time Next Gen played, Rylan Willier had a 410, right? It's the only game that he's played so far in this in the 5PL, but huge standing. I mean, like we said, guys, this first match between Next Gen and Dream Crushers is mammoth. You know, we've seen lots of Facebook posts, lots of shares. This on paper is probably the biggest match that I could see across the entire league, aside maybe from the biased Bombers, of course, but for real, looking at these two matches, the Next Gen and the Dream Crushers, this is as heavyweight match as you get, I think. So looking forward to it. Let's bring in our managers so we can get things rolling. I'm sure everybody's eager to get bowling and get going. So let's bring them in. And this time, I think I can do this. Come up a little. Sorry, that's not it. Des and Danny Clapp, welcome to the show. Des, so a little bit different for you this time. You are actually in town in Edmonton. Don't have to manage from away. How are you feeling about things this morning? And obviously, two matches into today's game two playing. How are things looking there?
They're good. I think we're looking forward to this first match. That's, as you guys have mentioned, it's already the big one. So we're going to put our energy into that, and then we'll talk about the second one as it comes and not get ahead of ourselves. And we'll see how it goes. I might have to find a separate room to go to if Rylan starts not throwing his average like he has been.
And Danny, obviously looking forward to getting the guys. Obviously, we were probably a little bit hard on, at least personally, on Carey and Dexter. Obviously, their mishaps in last week's. But at the end of the day, a 6-2 win is a win. We're not looking for individual accolades out of this. We're looking for team wins. So those guys put those away, and they're back in action here today to get things going. How's the team feeling? How are you looking to get things going here this morning?
I think they're all good. They all look pretty loose. First time we've had everybody at one session so far this year, so it's. I think everybody's ready and raring to go. This is a big match for sure.
Nice. And Des, how about a lineup for us? Set your lineup for us, and we'll scrutinize away, of course, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I'm going with the same lineup that I had last time. So I've got Ty, Jenna, Rylan, Brad, Evan. So we had some good, Brad in the 4th and then Evan 5th. They had good chemistry with that last time. I think they all threw well. So I'm not big on changing the lineup if things are working, and that worked last time. So we're gonna roll with it.
And what lane are you playing on there today, Bonnie
47.
47, lane 47 at Bonnie Doon. Everybody, keep that in mind. We're it's way down at the end. And Danny, how about you guys? Sure Park. What lane are you playing on? And give us your lineup, please, sir.
16, and it's Vic, Kate, Katie, Caitlin, Carrie, and Adam. And Tim's on the bench.
And Tim's on the bench. Okay, so that means Dexter is your extra player who's not available to play today.
Yeah.
He's there for emotional and team support, like a professional would do. Good.
Cool.
Any quick questions there from you guys? Or are we ready to get going?
No, I think we're ready to go. Next Gen hasn't played in a while, and Dream Crushers played last week, so it should be interesting.
Okay.
One quick question, just because I'm curious, since we don't have a team here. How's the energy? Like, because if there's no one in the building, right, and it's all virtual, how's the energy for the teams? Like, are they coming off fired up as it is like an actual competition, like everyone's there, or is it just pretty nonchalant?
I can answer that one, I guess. When we bowled our first week, we noticed that it was a big difference in the energy. And so it was something just to adjust to. And then the last game, I wasn't here for it, but even me in Calgary virtually, and then all the bowlers here, you could tell that they were feeding off that energy, watching scores, trying to make sure they're making their matches. So it's different, but I would say the energy is still the same.
Still the same? Well, that's great. Good to hear.
And Danny, people in the building there right now, or just the Dream Crushers playing?
Yeah, just the Dream Crushers. Nobody in the building. We've had a couple of games where we've had people in the building, which is good. Today is going to be really quiet other than the 6 or 7 people that are here. So we have to create our own energy, definitely. And we just kind of make it like it's kind of practice, right? You're bowling on one lane. You just have to kind of get locked in on one lane and just go.
Good stuff. Well, I think that's enough banter here at the beginning. Let's see this match in action. Here we go. Next Gen versus the Dream Crushers. Good luck to you both.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Right on.
Bye.
I'll move you guys back out of there.
Sorry about my disturbance there.
No worries. You got some. Here, let's go.
He waits until we start the show to start annoying me.
Yeah. I got a whining dog in the other room, so.
Let's pull up the rosters here. So fire away. Next Gen, I think. Who's got that one? Michael? No, Mark's got that.
Mark's got one.
All right. Sorry, guys. So for the Next Gen, we got Evan Lecoussier, Rylan Willier, Bradley Titgat, Trevor Tom, Jenna Lamoureux, Tyler Titgat, Tegan McCarr, and Desiree Titgat is the manager.
All right. And for the Dream Crushers, we have Carrie Kreitz, Dexter Wiseman, Tim Wiseman, Katie Rayner, Adam Weber, Victor Faubert, and Caitlin Ayubi. I believe that's how you say it. And manager Danny Clapp.
Here we go. Yeah, so I mean, this is pretty exciting here for us. I mean, obviously, every week and every match is exciting, but to have these here are our hometown players, the Dream Crushers and Next Gen, both playing out of Edmonton. We're expecting some fireworks. Hopefully we have some ham bones, some Yahtzees, and some 6-packs on the call. Looking for some big things here.
Yeah, last week we only had one ham bone. That was it.
Oh, really?
Right, all week. So we've talked about Victor, and Michael, you made a comment about it here, looking at the stats. Quite the run he's having so far.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's undefeated right now, so he would be my candidate for MVP for the year so far. So let's see if he can keep it going.
Yeah, one thing we like to point out with Victor is he's a stalwart hit in the middle. He's usually always on the middle. So
it'll be interesting to watch these two teams, how they energy, like you'd asked before, Michael, and how the match progresses along. I mean, we're looking at 10 frames, so it's not going to be something that's over in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's an hour-long match, bit of a grind, but we're looking for some heavyweights here to come out and shoot some big scores. So it'd be interesting to see how they manage that energy, and if they're watching the TV and seeing how somebody getting on a run, how does that affect the other team?
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
Yeah, Katie wasn't in the roster last week too here, so we'll see how she comes back.
Solid lineup both throughout. You look at the next gen lineup, and you've got Tyler as leadoff, which is a great spot for him. You've got Brad Tickett in the fourth, and you've got Evan at the fifth. I mean, they're both experienced guys and playing big matches too, so there's no surprise having them down at the bottom of the lineup. Rylan obviously playing in the 3-hole where he shot a 400. Good spot for him too. A little bit cozied in the middle there is a good spot. And then having Jenna shooting too. I mean, obviously, most people can play in any position, but coach and managers have nailed it, I think, here on both rosters.
Yeah. Seen a bunch of corners off the hop. That's different.
So just a quick reminder for everybody out there watching, tuning in here, how this all works. 5-player teams for both Next Gen and Dream Crushers. Each individual match is worth 1 point. So you've got Tyler playing Victor, you've got Jenna playing Katie, you've got Rylan playing Caitlin, and so forth. Each match is worth 1 point. Then you've got the team total worth 3 points. So for a total of 8 points. That team total of 3 points is so important. So if your individual match might be getting out of reach, you still need to work hard, get every pin possible, and work to get it, because that team total is huge.
Ooh, Carrie's a little quick there.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's not what Kerry's looking for. So Kerry, obviously, guys, we chatted about a little bit, giving him and Dexter a bit of a hard time there after last week. Being our podcast buddies, it's nice for ribbing, but they sure handled it like a champ. That they are. At the end of the day, this is a team event. There's no individual accolades. Maybe the MVP everybody's paying for here, but no, for real, it's a team competition. The team won 6-2. That's all that matters. Good to see Kerry back in the lineup. I know he did a little bit of work on his game, shot a big 380, I think, on Thursday night at League. So feeling good. I don't think that first frame's probably what he wanted to do, but hopefully he gets it back going here right away.
Wonder if there's been any chirping going on at League leading up to this day between everyone. I know if I was, I'd be throwing some chirps in there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally, I don't like chirping too much because I don't know if it's a superstitious thing or something like that, but I'm sure there's a little bit here and there in some teams.
Yeah.
The first strike.
There we go.
Yeah, first strike for Next Gen, and of course Weber got one. Steady Adam Weber and Anchor. It's funny, people are making comments about the fuzzy screen. You're right. We can't quite figure that out. All the techies that we have in place here, why is that happening? When we look on the camera, it is super clear, but when it's flipped into the back end, OBS, Ninja, all the tech sort of things, for some reason it gets all fuzzy. So we're not quite 100% sure. I think they've been working on it. Obviously not quite there yet, but we can still see the numbers and the scores. You just can't really see the person's name.
Yeah, I think it's the having the camera on the up monitor instead of the low monitor might help. But that's harder to do. The camera's in the way too, so. I mean, if we had $1,000 cameras or whatever, this wouldn't be an issue, as much of an issue, but we have to be realistic.
Yeah. What do you think here, Mark? Advantage given the bowling center. Bonnie Doon's got the reputation of being a bit of an easier house. They do have the 17-inch bases. They've got the 17-inch pins. They've got the new bases versus Sher Park. How would you compare the two bowling centers?
Honestly, Bonnie Doon's probably a little bit better, but with the caliber of these two teams, I don't really think it makes a huge difference. Both houses are good scoring houses. They're not that drastically different, so I don't think it makes too much of a difference here.
Yeah. Go ahead, DB.
No, you're good, Mike.
Yeah, I've bowled at Bonnie Doon once. I actually came down for a green and gold tournament, bowled with Len and Seth. And yeah, it is good scoring, but for me, I struggled. You still have to hit the middle, right? That and the approaches you have to get used to. That was the only thing at Bonnie Doon I found out that I struggled with was just approach speed, but you guys are probably there at least once a week for league, some of them, so looks like everyone's comfortable.
Nobody really plays league there anymore, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what leagues there are. I mean, there's a couple of match play leagues or a couple of leagues there, but not. I don't know if these guys are playing league there. I mean, they're probably throwing balls there.
Bradley plays in a Thursday night mixed league or something like that. I think he might be in one.
Yeah. There's Carey on the middle.
Swobbling.
And I'm not sure if Evan Lecussier is even playing any league at all right now. Do you know?
I don't think so.
I know he was playing Sunday nights at Sure Bowl, but not obviously this year. Thursday nights he was playing there Sure Bowl, but not this year. So yeah, hopefully you're getting your reps in and staying fresh and staying into it. But
yeah, there's a good frame though.
Yeah.
4 marks a frame is pretty good in my mind, as I always say. And next gen with a little bit of lead early here.
Yeah, and we had talked to our friend Greg Gigliak last week. Nice double there, but Weber. Last week about when you see strikes on the board and you see if you've got 3 of them on there, you're really looking to get doubles. So out of these 3 strikes out there, can you get, say, 2 of them turning into doubles? You start building a formation, you start seeing something sort of grow there.
Can you see the total on Dream Crushers at about 153?
Yeah. And keep in mind, doesn't look like the totals add up for Bonnie Doon with the marks. They're only the total score, so a little bit misleading without having the team totals there.
I'll keep next gen updated. Next gen's having issues seeing the totals, so we're gonna just keep them updated.
Okay, sounds good.
Little easier math on the Dream Crusher side anyway. It counts all the marks.
Yeah. So Michael, you've been playing, you've been keeping busy, you've been how's the game looking for yourself these days, sir?
Yeah, I bowl twice a week. I bowl once at Monday Major League, or our Major League in Saskatoon at Fairhaven, and then I do a mixed league with some buddies at Eastview. So I like to mix it up always. If I'm doing 2 leagues, I'd rather have them in 2 different houses to try to keep me a little bit sharper between the ears. But yeah, league's league. I don't know. It's going good. The only thing I hate is we have to bowl with masks here. We have never been able to bowl without masks. So actually, like going to Calgary and TPC, it was kind of a refresher, right? Almost not used to it anymore, bowling without a mask. So
and right on the approach, you actually have to throw the ball with the mask, is what you're saying. Here locally now, they're asking us that we can wear the mask up to the approach and then take it off.
Yeah, we especially in our Major League, we tried fighting, or at least getting the hunters to look into letting us take off the masks, at least in the bowlers area or on the approach, just because with Regina and you guys, like everyone else was able to do that. But it all depends who you talk to, I guess. So we did it for 1 week and then it got turned around back on us. So
yeah. So what do you guys think? Sorry to
go ahead.
Jump in.
No, go ahead, Mark.
Everybody's squeezing the ball a little tight here.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah. See if Brad can be the only one to capitalize on this, on his strike. Hey, those other marks, no, nothing so far.
Now, given the troubles that Carey sort of had, do we see that leash being a little bit shorter, guys? That it won't. You won't let that go too long. And Tim hasn't played this last time, and I think he's even missed a couple of times. So he's a little bit fresher and hasn't gotten in there, but at the same time, probably itching to get in there. But what do you think from a leash perspective on that, there, Mark?
Well, Danny typically would make an early decision, probably frame 4, I would think, just based on the past. his decision will come down to whether who's in the match and who's not, and who's hitting the middle and who's a little bit more sharper. So if it came down to right now, you'd probably pull Carey because Katie's been on the middle every frame, and Brad's got a little bit of a lead now. So that's, in my mind, what he would do right now. But obviously, I think he's still got one more frame to make that decision.
Do you think that the Dream Crushers, I would never say that they would be intimidated, but in a way sort of cautious about next gen, just because they're aware of the guys that they can play. I mean, this next gen lineup is a powerful lineup. So is there a little bit of, hey, this is a big one, we got to be ready for it, and sort of not quite
100%.
ready to go? I don't know.
I think by both teams are thinking that. I think just it seems that way anyway, and you have to be you have to know who you're playing and who you're up against. And look at that, the old 2-pin there.
and Evan's got to get on the middle there. He has 3 misses. That's not good, especially being an anchor. Team needs him to be hitting and be ready. Obviously, he's maybe not playing, but it's just, again, it's only 3 misses. It's only 3 frames, a lot of room, and he's only down by 20 to Weber, right?
Yeah, exactly. And missing 3 times in a row, not too bad.
Awesome thing about this format we can see here is that there's no lane courtesy. You don't have to wait. So both guys might be going at the exact same time. They're playing in different centers, so there's no waiting for the other person to go. The only thing you have to do is wait for the team to finish before you can start your next frame. But for the most part, do your thing as a team, play your frame, and then move on.
Back-to-back pops right now, hey? That was a good bounce back by Katie.
Yeah. This is where I think people start loosening up a little.
Yeah, you got a couple frames in. You need a couple of strikes. Okay, middle of the game. There you go.
Nice.
3 for the Dream Crushers. Oh, good ball there by Jenna.
She got another corner.
Yeah, so she's got to make that spare to get her feeling good.
I'm sure she's nervous on this one.
So Wisty, darn.
Yep.
So Wisty, have you obviously you mentioned you don't have a team, you're not playing on it. Is that consideration? Obviously, you'd love to be on a team and play in. Got some works with guys, or where does that fall into you for your involvement?
I haven't really talked to anyone too much about it in Saskatoon. I think I was looking at comments. I know Kevin Rack is interested in putting in a team. So I could probably talk with him and see if we can get something going. But yeah, I'm sure we would love to have a team in Saskatoon. I don't know how the proprietors would feel about us trying to, you know what I mean, take up a couple lanes, right? They're a bit more.
Yeah, you definitely, as a proprietor, have to be flexible to allow this to happen. That is part of it for sure.
I'd have to pretty much sit down, talk with them, explain to them what we're doing and whatnot, right?
Yeah. How far is PA from you?
PA is only an hour from me.
So the PA's got a nice center. Is that ever an option to collaborate with another zone and create a team?
I don't know the proprietor there. I'd have to more talk with Lonnie, I guess, about that. Yeah. But yeah, maybe even that's something you could look into, right? That could be a fun team too. It's a fun zone.
There's a turkey.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah.
Turkey for Bradley. And see, everybody's coming alive here.
Yeah, and we got three strikes building for Dream Crushers, right? Turn those strikes into doubles. Evan's got to hit in the middle here.
Yeah. It's got to be it.
There you go. There you go. Throws a bomb. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. Is, proprietors have to be on board, see the benefit of having to open up on an early Sunday morning. Obviously staff have to come. You got to get the lanes ready. You got to be ready. But lots of opportunity for us to talk about their lanes and to promote their lanes. If 5-Pin Universe can help in any way, then absolutely. We're not 100% settled on what the expansion looks like for next year anyways. We definitely know that there's teams interested. we've had plenty of messages and comments to us that there will hopefully be a expansion, but also with that, the fees will be increasing for sure. Learning a few things this year about, sort of cost of sort of all that stuff. It's, it's not cheap to run, and it can't all just be prize money. So there's going to be an increased, fee. So.
Yeah, Jenna just getting robbed on corners today.
This is where bowling is like, we're not going to give you a strike until you spare one of these darn things.
Yeah. My saying for head pins especially is if I keep getting head pins in a row, they're just going to keep coming until I clean them up. That's always been my saying.
See, this is where Jenna cleans us up. She has 73 at the half. She spares all those. She's like 120.
And she's not missing by much, but it's just not hitting it either, guys. Yeah. So.
But she's fortunate enough that Katie punched, and they're virtually even.
And Next Gen, remember, does not have a sub.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not looking to make any changes at all. Caitlin, now you're in a double. This could be a huge triple coming in for Caitlin.
Ooh.
Oh, slider.
The thin ones are seeming to go a little bit more.
Good match coming here. Caitlin's found her. Yeah. All right, we're looking for a ham bone. Tit Kat. Let's go.
Oh, they said Jen Haas says here the Yorkton Bowl.
Yeah, how far away is Yorkton from
yeah,
crates.
That I don't know. I want to say couple, like 2.5 hours.
So I guess, Jen, maybe everybody's coming to stay at your house on a Saturday night before the games, or what?
Oh, there.
Yeah, that slows the momentum there. Kerry,
I think you're getting into 2-3 hours. You gotta be careful about that.
Yeah,
you can't be doing that. You gotta get somebody in Saskatoon, obviously.
Yeah, it would be nice to get a Saskatoon team going.
It'd be nice for us to get Manitoba. Nice to get Saskatoon, Quebec.
Yeah,
Quebec. At least one from every
Toronto, BC.
Eastern teams. Any Eastern people messaged you about putting in a team?
Yeah, we've definitely got interest out of a few different crews there. I won't put names to anything there, but yes, definitely some interest from a few different groups. Ottawa area, Gatineau, obviously. You've got the Toronto region, Hamilton region. You got lots of stuff. Lots of teams working on there. So again, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because I'm only.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people wanted to see how the first year went before they put in a team. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it seems to be pretty successful so far.
Nice double there for Evan. So let's do a quick total recap, Mark, if you can, and we'll go.
Okay, so we got. I can't see exactly for Dream Crushers. Is that 533?
Yeah, so 533 for Dream Crush.
And then the Next Gen have 45, 90, 105, about 5. Yeah, they're both even actually.
With 2 doubles and a strike work in there, but so does Dream Crushers. It's shaping up here, folks. Stick with us. We'll do a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 2.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
All right, back into the action we get. So here we are with the Dream Crushers playing a Universe match, half through for the game. Things are looking pretty tight here. Daryl Bradson alongside Mark Johnstone, Michael Wist on your commentary.
Hello, welcome back, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
As we're live, I got a dog who needs to get outside, so you guys are on tap.
This is my favorite. I love to see how teams can react after that commercial break.
Yeah, that's a big thing that we like to talk about this week.
Yeah. I mean, this is a bit different because they're pretty close. It's not like a team's on fire and the other team's down low right now. So,
Okay, so lane 47, what did we see earlier?
was that the Evan break?
Yeah, so this is where I pay attention to what everyone's doing, right? So you go for the left one here because that's the one that flew around. But he didn't go for it. Oh,
that was
So in my mind, I would have went for the left because Evan did the old pin shot around quite a bit earlier, right?
Yeah, which I've heard about that at Bonnie Doon, and I actually got to experience it at Green and Gold. Schwartz told me which pin to go for, and he told me just rifle it, and that thing just like helicoptered. It looked like it, so it's an interesting center.
Yeah. Oh, looks like we have a substitution on the Dream Crushers. Oh, Jen is on the board.
He's on the board. Yeah.
And we have Tim in for Katie Rayner.
We did. Okay. Nice work. When did he come in? Before the corner?
After she missed the corner.
After she missed the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, good spot. I think Carey, we chatted him earlier, but I think he'll get his going, and probably nice too to
Ryland with another slider.
And you had the two ladies in there, so you had the opportunity. Neither one of them they didn't have to stay in. So yeah, good move. I see Victor's got the triple. We got some strikes brewing here.
Caitlin seems to be getting comfortable with the pro league and everything. Your last couple of weeks have been good.
Yeah.
She throws a
shooter there.
She throws a nice ball. I don't think I've ever seen her or heard of her before. So
she's from Southern Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just must have moved down there then, I take it, for work.
She came here for work. We figured that out last week.
Oh, Carey.
Carey seems to be just a bit quick. I don't know what it is.
He really worked on the game, I know, this week, and was feeling really comfortable about it.
So that was better. It's something to do with his arm.
Yeah.
Lowood Bradley misses it. See, even that match is still fairly close. It's 50 points with 4 frames left.
Yeah, big shot here for Evan. Throws the triple. And they're basically even too, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm the same as DB. I got a dog who's got to go outside quick. So
we're all having pet issues today.
Yeah.
Okay, Evan needs to answer.
Oh yeah, that was a good shot by both of them.
That's why I think sometimes I like about the pro league and the scores are a lot higher because Adam throws that bomb right beside you. It puts a little bit more pressure on that shot too, right?
Yeah. And I like, Tyler knows here. He was obviously watching a monitor. He knew that Adam was already gone, so he can get up and go, right? He was on that approach quick and ready to go, and that's the beauty of it. You're waiting for the last person to play, then it's your turn to go. So just looking at the standings here, we've got Next Gen, who's played only 3 games, but they got a total of 15 points. Few games in hand on obviously the Holy Rollers that are ahead of them, and 2 games in hand on the Bombers, and 1 game in hand on the Toppler Roses playing here. Dream Crushers, they're in first place in their division, in the Cargill division. They've played 5 matches, but sitting with 29 points. So definitely comfortably in a playoff position there for the Dream Crushers.
Oh, Hambone!
Hambone!
It's funny. That's the first time I think he hit the right pocket.
All right, so Tim's
Jen is
coming in
getting
here.
strikes now.
What's the mentality here from a player that hasn't played for a couple of weeks? You're getting the opportunity. You come in and off the bench. What's Tim looking to do here, guys?
He's a good freewheeler, so I think he's just going to go up and freewheel. There's not a lot of pressure when you come in off the bench. Typically, I don't think, because you're coming in, you're not worried about getting pulled. You want to try to save the day, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree. He's just got a freewheel, just got to go and throw it.
Just throw a good shot.
Yeah. I see I missed Victor's ham bone. There we go.
Or Tim comes and rips a 3-pin.
Okay. Well, you need another warm-up ball.
Wonder if his vision is okay after getting hit with that broom handle.
Oh. Yeah. He thought he had that one.
Yeah. See if Rylan can get a ham bone going here too.
We just had that phone die on the next gen, but you can still see it okay. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Ham bone.
Ham bone. We got a couple of Yahtzees potentially on the road. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go, Yahtzees. And I want everybody who's watching this right now, if we see a Yahtzee, I want you to yell it as loud as you can in your house, in your car, in your office, wherever you're watching this. If we get 5 strikes in a row, you got to yell out with me, Yahtzee! So just we're prep the lungs up here, prep the vocal cords here. We're going to be hearing a couple of them. Oh, punch there.
Oh, Bradley was just a little tentative on that one.
Oh, that's me. Like, it's just so delayed.
We've got a bit of a camera issue going on with Next Gen. Not sure exactly what's happening there.
They had a phone die. They're just trying
Maybe
to get it reset.
Plugging in a
Okay.
charger or something.
We're getting there.
Getting there. Good job. Our tech guy is in the match here, so we don't have that side.
Just
If
a
you
hair
could
over, and we're good.
Adjust that a little bit more, team. You're
A little
almost
bit
there.
more.
A little bit more. Live TV. Love it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
Tiny bit more.
there you go.
Oh.
We need the team total, though.
Yeah.
That's on the monitor. We could. There you go. Good. That's good.
That's good.
Good
You
enough.
can leave that there. You can leave that
Oh.
there. Oh.
Here's a big shot for Weber.
Big
that's a-
triple turkey for that.
That's
That was a true Weber freewheel shot there. He felt really comfortable. I bet you chatting with him after, he's like, I just knew that was going to be a strike. Everything looked super comfortable.
Camera's good there. Ooh, Evan fell out of that a little bit.
Evan was going to get a ham bone in there too.
Wanted one a bit too much.
Yeah. I see Aaron Hummany's in Sobeys. That's okay. If you're on the cookie aisle or if you're packing produce or whatever you're doing, bud, we want to see it. So we want to hear it.
This is where Evan just needs to get a mark, stay within reach.
Yeah. Just keep it black, eh?
And you get Victor and Adam running. Those some big numbers for team totals too. They're sitting pretty. Oh, he's skinny one. Skinny. Yeah. All right. Time might not be a bad idea just to sort of, so then there he is, sort of taking his time a little bit more in the approach rather than rushing up there. Victor's in no rush. Never really has been. He sort of does his thing on his time.
I feel like that's a common problem in this setup, though, is just you're not used to bowling. There's no one beside you, right? You're not really taking your time. You're just kind of going up.
Mark has mentioned that many times over, having a mark about guys going too fast.
It's hard. It really is.
Yeah.
But
No, I agree. I would struggle with it a bit here and there, too.
it's just like you're
There you
rolling in
go,
the
Jenna.
challenge.
Good job.
There we go.
Oh, she's back with the turkey now.
All right, friends, we're looking for a Yahtzee coming up here with Victor Fulberg.
Looks like she slowed it down just a tad bit, just to get a bit more roll. Now they seem to be going for her.
Oh, he stumbled.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's awesome.
And for Rylan, back to back.
Oh,
Yes, I hope everybody out there yelled Yahtzee with us. This is what we love doing here in commentary. Get everybody into the game. There's a solid bounce back from Tim.
Yeah.
So something I wonder if Tim was warming up on the sideline here while the match was playing. Something unique about the 5PL is that you don't have to be going in cold. That player can be warming up on the sideline and be ready to go.
Yeah, I
So
like that.
that's,
I'm assuming they were. Maybe they forgot. I don't know. Or just the way it worked
Or
out.
he was just maybe doing it 10, 11, 12, or just he was ready to go when he needed to go. So
Bradley's looking to bounce back here.
Oh, he got it.
You got
So we
away
got
with
Bonnie.
one there.
So the next gen shows 826 on the board, but we're dealing with at least 45, 60 pins that aren't up there. So they're sitting somewhere hovering around 900 right now. 45, 60, or 75 more plus another 15. So yeah, you're almost another 100 pins. So
Yeah, you got 100.
next gen's at 925.
Had been there
And
for Gary, so that gives Bradley a good shot at that one.
Dream Crushers are also at 927 there. So this match is tight. It's going to come down to it for sure. We all knew it was going to. A couple of 1300s here, potentially in the mix.
Ooh.
That's down.
That's down.
I feel like that was one of those like down rule, leaning
That's one of
pin
the new-
rule
Yeah.
sort of
If you-
thing. Like it was the pictures that we showed on the other day
I
Yeah.
felt
that it
like
was
the swing
actually
was-
being hindered to stand. It wasn't a leaner, it was down. So I think we called that down, guys. That was a perfect example of one of those pictures that we saw floating around the internet the other day, but the leaning pin rule that was being held up halfway down. So
That
Yeah, it was like past the 45 degree. If anything, it looked like it was the string was holding it.
Attaboy, ham bone there.
Ham bone.
Yeah.
Weber's going.
That's commentators. I guess we're the judges of play too, aren't we? Kind of. Hey.
Yeah. Of course, that leaning pin would happen when I come on as a special guest. God. What's Victor going to do here?
Oh, skinny one there for Tyler. All right, Victor's looking for a 6-pack here, team.
Whoa.
Oh, stops
Well,
at
his
the
last couple
Yahtzee.
frames, he stumbled and then.
Yeah. Maybe a little tad quick, too. He's got a good game, though.
So everybody have open qualifying coming up here of another big tournament that we sort of come at this
ham
bone for Jim. We've got open qualifying coming up there, Michael. Are you playing open?
Yeah, we got it coming up end of January here. So yeah, I signed up just on Thursday at League. So should be good. We have some younger guys in Saskatoon coming up to bowl, and I think we have a couple younger ladies too. So could be a different look for a team for once, but we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it certainly goes in waves sometimes, doesn't it? The amount of people that are playing in zones. Obviously, Saskatoon is such a rich history and some amazing teams coming out of there on both sides of men's and ladies. But it'd be great to have it go back on the upswing curve and get more people playing and put some teams in there for sure.
Yeah, it's just a lot of Saskatoon, at least it seems like just a lot of family stuff, right? Bowlers having kids and whatnot, and now the kids are getting older, and it seems like we might have some of them come back to the sport, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Might have to wait a couple more years.
Big shot
the
there for Caitlin.
Yeah, she's solid. And such a close match. Big shot for Brad. So he's almost going to lock that one up pretty soon.
Has Caitlin opened yet this game? Or
Second frame. Second frame she did open, yeah.
Yeah, she's been solid.
There you go, Carrie. Okay, Carrie needs to bang out for team total there. I mean, he's 243 max. Brad's sitting already 231, 221. Big shot here for Evan too. Team total 5 marks, 2 doubles, 3 doubles with Jenna, Brad, Evan.
45, 45, 90 plus 30. So we got 120 on top of 931 right now. That's huge.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Yeah, perfect spot for him.
135.
All right, we're looking for another Yahtzee here, folks.
Solid.
Yahtzee!
Okay, so 165 added on to next gen. So they got about 1096 to 1150 something there.
1152, I think that's us for crushers.
And this is, Adam Weber. I mean, what can you say about the guy? One of the top handful of bowlers in Canada. This is why you have him an anchor. He gets up to play. This is what it's all about, folks. And he's such a dominant shooter.
Oh, he gets a big one up again.
Yeah.
The points there for team total. Team total is huge for Tyler, and he knows it. Ooh, and that's big, right? When Vic throws a punch, he's not going to get his 45 in big count. So Ty's got a little bit of ground to make up here with some extra bonus points. Great 10th frame coming here.
Seems like it's thin to win at Bonnie Doon today.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Oh, then a split there. Okay. Just another 300 for Victor Fulbert, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, and another win. 6-0, averaging 290.
Yeah.
Victor Fulbert.
303 keeps
So
his
good.
average up.
Yeah.
He was 280, 285 before this game. He was averaging, so yeah, just nonchalant 300. No biggie.
All right, Jenna's going for Yahtzee now. Oh, dropped it a bit.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, definitely.
Saw that one slide out. So there's potentially a chance. Well, no, we're 170, 215 here for Tim. But team total's big. Solidify. Big shot, Tim. Attaboy. Tim's done great coming in, guys. Obviously missing a 3-pin first. Yeah, but that's just the first ball. Then it's 10 count. I mean, that was a strike shot.
Jenna sure bounced back after that 5th frame, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, good on her.
I think she might be going and working on some corner pins over the week, but good for her to get the win. Absolutely.
It's about 100 points difference, but the next gen marks are not counted, so it's pretty even here.
Tim with another.
Big frame there for
Tim. Huge shot there for Ryland. 258 and 9. So Ryland's sitting at 303.
So 2 points on the board.
1 each.
Well, and then this third one here. Oh, no.
No,
Sorry.
This third one's going to be close with Caitlin.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong. 1 each.
You've got a 5-3 potential sitting here.
It's a good spot for it, Tim. That was good. He came in and did his job.
Big shot there for Ryland. You wonder if any way that Caitlin sees that, if they're watching it on monitors or not. But that's probably likely not. Just get up and keep doing your thing, Caitlin.
I mean, the first strike would be a lot easier.
Oh, she
got it.
Huge shot.
Yeah.
Huge.
She looked a bit quick, too.
Yeah, looked like you could have gotten away. 284. I mean, you're sitting there. So you're 303. That's a good chance. That's Caitlin's over there. So just a pocket shot here for you, Caitlin, and it's over. Well done, Ryland. That's quite the average for him, too. So he shot a 410 and a 303.
I mean, he's 100 pins down from average, but he's
300. Okay, so Caitlin needs the 3-pin here, guys.
Ooh.
Coming down to it here. She needs the 3-pin to tie. She needs 5 to win, 3 to tie, folks.
Well, I'm getting nervous on this.
Got the 3.
Oh,
got him.
oh.
Atta girl. She looked confident the whole time.
There we go.
Wow, 3:05, Caitlin.
Wow. Another strong showing for Caitlin.
Yeah.
Good job for Rylan making a game of it there.
So this could be the points that the next gen needs to gain in team total, isn't it, guys? For that last match. Oh, and that's unfortunate, Brad. That's good. Could be.
So what do they got?
Bunches.
So they're 1173 and they're 1299 there for. So you're 45. You're still 60. So yeah, that punch is a little bit costly. So a 203 for Carey. And they're 1304 coming into 10.
Gets his point, but
yeah, so there's 45 pins that aren't counting. Of course, he's on a double is huge, but yeah, next gen's going to need a miracle coming here from Adam. Adam, we wanted to see this a 6-pack and to see these keep on running here, bud. So 2-2 so far, team. Weber throws a bomb for a 6-pack.
Oh, he's shooting. He got 375 up there. I was kind of looking at the math. If Bradley and Evan both banged out and Weber kind of punched or whatever, it would have been really close.
Ball.
Yeah, good shot, Evan.
Evan's had some unfortunate luck. I was looking; he's averaging about 280, but his wins are a little bit lower.
Yeah, sometimes down that 5 hole, you're playing
When
maybe
you're
the
down
guys that are used to shooting the big games, right?
Yeah, when you're down an anchor, you're gonna have that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 285 with 1 win.
Weber get one more.
Oh, no, wow, we got tapped. We got a 6-pack out of it, though, bud.
Yeah.
What's our 7? Lucky 7?
Yeah, lucky 7. So here's 1375 there. Little slippy away.
I think he knew it was over, kind of thing.
I think we're going to want to talk to Evan and, or do we want to talk to Jenna and ask her about her corner pin misses?
I'd like to bring her on and ask her even just her thought process after the 5th frame, after she started getting on a roll.
We'll bring on Jenna and Adam, please.
Evan with a solid 300 game.
Yeah,
Next gen shoots 1291.
The 300.
That's a huge number. So 1371, 1291.
Yeah.
Right, a combined total of 1362 in there. There was 1316. No, so 2687 for anybody who was watching what the 2 numbers would be. 2687. Believe that's an over. All right, folks, we'll look to get in our managers and players, Jenna and Adam Weber, if you can come to the computer. So we see a 6-2 win there again, guys, for the Dream Crushers. At the end of the day, it's all about the wins. It's not about the individual losses for Katie and Carrie. It's all good there. A win's a win, and they keep moving themselves up that standings there. So we'll look to see these guys. We got Carrie, and then we'll wait for Des and Jenna to load up, and we'll chat with them. So, guys, let's go like this. We will remove them. Let's add in there. There we go. And now let's add in Adam. And Danny's in there too, and we'll wait for Desmond to come into there. Weber, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. What a huge match for you guys. I mean, you, Victor, again, huge. massive games. We got a couple of Yahtzees out there and and you got us a 6-pack. So well done. How do you feel there, bud? That's a great game.
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
No, it was a great game. We started off quite slow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but we just kept building and building. Right around the 4th and 5th frame, we started hitting our groove a bit, and even the commercial break really didn't affect us too much this week. So that was really good.
Yeah, and you just start feeling that groove. I mean, there was one of them. I think I said on commentary that it was. I think it was the third one. It almost felt like an automatic feeling for you. You were a little bit quicker. Did you get that sense and feeling that you were on it and it didn't matter what you're going to do? They were going to be bombs all day long.
Yeah, it felt really good today. All week, going up against Next Gen, we knew it was going to be a really tough match. And at that point, we start gearing up, right? We know that entire group is trying to, get at us, right? We do have that stigma about us, right? So we also thrive on it. Right. So going up against somebody like Evan, I knew he was definitely going to be gunning for me, and we were basically dead even until he pitched out the one. So once that goes, all of a sudden it's just keep the pedal down and run through it.
Nice, Danny. Obviously, you had to make a change into there too. Probably a little bit of head scratcher decision making that you had to do, but at the end of the day, good call to bring in Tim. He played well and made the shots that he needed to. What did you see from the game there from your team?
Yeah, we started pretty slow, but like Adam said, we ended up catching up and getting our groove. Katie was just too much on the head pin. It just looked like she wasn't getting the rotation on the ball. So her match was the closest, and I just figured I'd throw Tim in there. And he got us lots of points at the end for total, which is good. And that's what you need. It's a team event, not a single. So I think we came out pretty strong. So I'm happy with my group for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's a solid win. Like we said, it's 6-2. I'm sure you got a couple people that would like to get the individual wins, but they're professionals and they know it's not all about them. It's about the team. And winning 6-2 is your top of the standings all day long there.
Yeah.
Jenna, thanks for joining us. You managed to clean things up after a few frames and got some strikes rolling. Were you having a little trouble with the corner pins to begin with, were you?
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened last time between Sherwood Park and Bonnie Doon. I just seemed to have a bit of a hard time with that 2-pin, but after the commercial break, I was able to kind of settle down a bit and throw the easy shot, but those 2 pins were very frustrating.
That's good that you point that out, because I was just thinking about I have the tendency to do that there too, because just so that everybody knows, the 2 pins are a little bit in, so you're missing them on the outside. That most of the time, right? Yeah. Yeah, because at Sherwood Park, I kind of put a hook at the end for it to just like move a bit, because if I'm too far out, then it's way on the inside. So I can't really fix that here sometimes, and it's just that automatic like hook at the very last second. So most of the time it was on my mark, and then that very last second it was in the corner. So yeah.
But then obviously you managed to settle in and get comfortable and throw a bunch of strikes, win your match. That obviously makes you feel good and to get some strikes going. Probably not the result the team wanted, but still a couple of big games and teams feeling okay with it. How are we heading to the next game?
I think obviously it's tough having a 6-2, but it's a new game, it's a new start. I'm definitely gonna work through it, but I think they're good.
Good stuff. Anything there, Michael, Mark?
No, I think what you asked answered what I was going to ask. So all good.
All right, buddy. Sounds good. Well, good job there, Dream Crushers. 6-2 win. Congratulations. Go enjoy your breakfast now. You're off the hook for the rest of the day. And we'll look forward to seeing you, Jenna, and the Next Gen team coming up next against the Okanagan Eclipse. So stick with us, everybody. Game 1 under wraps. We'll do a commercial break and we'll be back with Game 2.
We might have to put an X in front of it.
Take care, guys.
See you guys.
See you guys.
At Cargill, we have numerous brands and varieties of canola seed to meet any producer's needs. We look forward to helping you create a plan for your 2022 crop. Please contact your local crop input sales rep for any of your canola seed needs. Thank you and enjoy the bowling.
Ooh, let's just change the view there a little bit. Johnny, we got the ball. We got the bald spot a little bit high. Whoa,
Couldn't wait a couple seconds there.
Yeah, sorry, bud. Let's just do a little. Here we go. Week number 10, match number 2. Okanagan Eclipse. What to take on with the next gen. We're just going to wait for the managers to get set up into the back so we can bring them in. So we'll wait for Bailey and for Desiree to get set up, and then we'll bring them in to have a little chat. Guys, that was a fun first match. Cheers. It's 10 a.m. 5-pin universe.
I got to have one.
Yeah.
Still
Careful not to do too many. I think you're on baby watch here soon, right? So
I can have one.
wanting to try one of those.
Yeah. We'll maybe have some coming to Regina. Guys, that was a fun first match to start off with. I mean, that's everything, all things pointed to that. And at the end of the day, that's a great start for our week number 10.
Yeah, it was what we expected, I think, like a 1370 to 1320 or whatever it was. Yeah, that's great to see. And now we got Okanagan and Next Gen coming back up. Okanagan's coming off a 2 wins last time, so they're looking to continue to build on that for sure, and keep the momentum going for themselves. So they're not quite as early here today out in Vernon, so they're playing the 10 o'clock game here Mountain Standard Time, which is of course 9 o'clock where they are. Yeah, they got to play a match. So we're just going to hopefully see if Desiree can get her camera set up in the background, have a little pregame chat. If she can, great. If not, we'll just bring in Bailey, chat with you.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Bailey, welcome. Yeah, welcome. So how's the team feeling? Obviously, an hour later here today, coming off a couple of wins last week. You guys go and have a little afternoon gathering last week and sort of build on that momentum, or how's the team doing today?
We're feeling good. Last week was almost everyone on the team has to commute like at least an hour, so we were up pretty early last week. So,
oh yeah,
like a 5:30 alarm clock. That's not fun on a Sunday, but is what it is.
No.
We're feeling good though. Excited to be here.
Yeah, everybody's all warmed up and ready to go. Now, we've noticed the lineup, obviously, you've sent us. Give us a little rundown on what you're doing with the lineup.
So everything's staying the same, except for I usually lead, but I'm putting Trevor first this time. He's been playing well, so put my confidence in him.
Now, do you feel like that's – and then are you the sub today, or do you have Drew on
I'm the sub.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
the
so Drew's still not available. You're the sub. At the end of the day, you got a win out of this lineup last week. So no complaints here from commentary on keeping that steady the same. So good for you. Des, welcome back. Obviously, first match at the end wasn't the full result, losing a 6-2 to Dream Crushers. Happy, though, with the way the team played, shooting a 13-20. Not a whole lot to complain about, really just about the wins at the end of the day. So how are you feeling about the team there?
You know what? I feel good. And we just talked about that. I mean, we're at the point and the level of competition here that it just wasn't enough today, but they didn't bowl bad necessarily. They didn't score bad. We just had some bad breaks. You know, Jenna started off a little rough with her missed spares. Ty struggled a little bit. But overall, as a team, 13-16 is nothing to be upset about or go changing the lineup. So for us too, we're actually going to leave everything the same and we're just going to go back at it.
Cool. Perfect. Like to hear that. Obviously, same lane 47. What lane are you playing on, Bailey, yourselves there?
We always play on 1 and 2. It's got the most accessible outlets and stuff to set stuff up.
Right. You got cameras and TVs and monitors and all that stuff working there. So, well, good. Let's get after it. Mark, do you got a question there?
No, I'm just more agreeing with both you guys. I'm not a guy that likes to do too many changes when things aren't way out of whack. So I think keeping the lineups the same. You both are playing good. Good call. That's my 2 cents.
All right. Well, let's get after it. We'll chat with you after the game. Good luck, everybody, and let's have another good match.
Thanks.
Good luck, Desiree. Go well.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
All right. Well, I get that one in.
Now, one thing to mention again is the cross-divisional match.
Are we muting it, though?
Yeah. Let's just mute there.
I wonder if they updated. Do you know if we updated standings as of yet?
I don't know. We can take a look and see. They might be in the background doing that, I'm sure. But let's just do a little quick recap of the teams. Mark, do you want to do the Okanagan Eclipse?
Okanagan Eclipse, Bailey Lawson, Kelsey Kush, Drew Soroka, Alan Byrne, Chris Bradford, Trevor Rachwalski, Mike Elder, and Bailey's doubling up as the manager as well.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right, next gen, we got Evan Lecusier, Rylan Weiler, Bradley Titgat, Trevor Tom, Jenna Lamoureux, Tyler Titgat, Keegan McCarr, and manager Desiree Titgat.
Right on. And of course, next gen is only playing with 5 people. They do not have a sub available for this game, so they will be going no sub. The Okanagan Eclipse does have Bailey available for a sub. Bailey has to come in for a male bowler. Kelsey, being the only female in the lineup, has to play every frame. That is a stipulation of the league that a female has to start a game and finish a game. And of course, the Eclipse only has 1 female on their lineup. So that Kelsey plays every game regardless.
Do we have a sub for Okanagan? Sorry, I missed.
Yeah, Bailey. Bailey himself is the sub coming in.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
So are you able, like, if a team wanted to, if they had, let's say, 3 ladies on the team, can they play more ladies?
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because what, a team has to have at least, 2?
No, you can have 1. But if you have 1, that lady has to play every frame, every game. And never comes
you have
out.
to have at least 1 lady in the lineup.
Correct. At least 1 lady, at least 1 man. You could run a lineup with four ladies.
4 ladies if you wanted
Sure.
to. I gotcha.
Yeah, Manitoba ladies teams.
Back in the day, yeah.
Saskatoon ladies teams, whatever we're looking at, right? So,
corner for Trevor.
I'm
sure he's looking to get a little quicker start. He started a bit slow last week. Tyler made a ball change.
Comment here. I see our friend Mitch Davies thinking that having no sub is a benefit. Honestly, no. I think having subs and being there is absolutely a benefit to be able to make that change. You just change your mentality. If you don't have a sub, then you don't have a sub, and that's just you go with it. You're good to go. But I think in the format, you want to have the option to make a sub if you're available to.
I'm kind of indifferent. I don't care either way, but having the option is nice if a guy's like really lost.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Just having the option. Masters format, of course, is you don't have the option, but I think you're mentally prepared for that to not have the option.
See, like, I personally would rather, like, I like the idea of a sub, but I would rather not have a sub. Because, man, like, if you're struggling, it's on you. You got to figure that out, right? That's just how I've always been.
But
Well,
from a
it gives you
coaching,
the opportunity too, as well.
but from a coaching perspective, if you're
coaching-
struggling, bud, get
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
right?
it's you got to be cutthroat as a coach, I think.
Yeah, you got to be ready to make a pull and be okay with the pull.
Bull or
gotta break some
standpoint,
hearts.
if you're struggling, you got to figure it out. Plain and simple. Yeah, next gen off to a hot start.
Team
Yeah, there we
handle.
go. Four strikes to start with. See if I don't know if we've started a match with all 5 getting a strike yet. This could be a first here, Evan.
On wood. Here we go.
Yay! Next gen starts us off.
Check frame. All strikes.
Is Kelsey the only bocce bowler in the 5-pin the league?
No, we have a few.
Okay.
David Cisco comes to mind.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good. That's good then.
at least 2. I'm trying to think. There was a guy in the 8 gamer that was bocce.
What about
piece.
Mighty Plex? Do they have somebody or Matt Hatters? But there is a couple of them yet.
Alan?
Alan Byrne, he's a steady shooter.
Alan
I've seen
was our
Alan
star
play.
last week.
Bango Burnsy.
I would
He
think
was solid.
Mike Elder also struggled a little bit last week. Look for him to have a bounce back week. Even though, of course, they got the wins, but I don't think Mike played as best as he could have.
I remember he had a set of aces in both games.
Ooh. Thought that was going. I've actually had the chance to bowl with Mike. First year Regina had the trios. Me, Bradford, and Elder bowled, and I believe we got second or third. But Mike, he's a super solid shooter.
Mm-hmm. He's been very consistent for a long time.
Chris Bradford, you mentioned there, he had a great week last week too, shooting 287 and a 290 for a couple of wins. Was definitely steady for his team last week.
Little thin.
Good count. Tyler going for the 6-pack. There we go.
He used a different ball there from the first frame. Interesting. Because he had that like orange-red ball at first.
Oh, Ty?
Yeah.
Maybe just looking for a different pin reaction or ball reaction on the lane, hey?
Yeah, Bonnie Doon's definitely a little thinner of a shot.
Yeah.
It was
I feel like Ty was coming up high in a good chunk of his unsparables last game, hey? So maybe he's just trying to find more of a thin line for today.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. I didn't think about it with Jenna mentioning about the 17 inches and the corner pins. Of course, they're a little bit closer in. And so when you're missing to the outside, it's because they're a different spot than the other centers are. And you're missing by an inch. Well, it's
After she said that, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that would be frustrating because if, like, you could miss with your ball still being on the lane then.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, see, like, that would infuriate me.
So we went there for Masters, and I played really well. I had a 22 something, but I missed a fair amount of corners, and I was like, and that's why. Because I was missing them. They were still on the lane, but I'm not used to that 1 inch, so it's just barely missing them, right? So it's this adjustment you have to make.
It's funny because you think, oh, it's just an inch, right? Shouldn't bother me too much.
Nice double there, Alan Byrne. So just a quick reminder here, everybody, for how the point system works. Each individual match is worth 1 point. So you've got Trevor playing Ty, you've got Chris playing Jenna, Kelsey playing Ryland, and so forth. Every individual match is worth 1 point. Team total is worth 3 points. So it's so important to continue to get every point possible, even if you're out of a match, because those team total points of three is huge. So 8 points on the table here.
Couple crackers there. Alan with a nice double.
Brad had the nice back pedal strike. Typical. Love seeing it.
So we do now have the standings have been updated. Everybody's looking at stats and standings. They are updated on 5pinuniverse.ca. Check out the team events or the events and then Pro Team League. We do have stats up. Next Gen now, after that last match, have played 4 matches. They have 17 points. They have 2 games in hand on the Holy Rollers, 1 game in hand on the Bombers, and are even with the Toppler Roses, who will be playing next. For the Okanagan Eclipse, they're sitting currently in 4th place in the Cargill division. 4 matches played, 17 points for, but they have a game in hand on Paradise Marvel, game in hand on the Dream Crushers, and 2 games in hand on the Dream Crushers. Heartland Kingpins, I said, pardon me. They've got games in hand. So Okanagan definitely looking for a win here, puts them in nice position for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they could jump up to 2nd place.
Yeah. Ooh. There's one from Trevor.
That's what you like to see.
Oh, he almost got roasted and got aces, and then they both fell.
Yeah. Aces to like a right corner to a strike.
Solid shot there for Bradford. Again, like Greg said last week, keeping the doubles. Always having a double in there, or 2 doubles.
Yeah.
I want to go back to that Janet corner thing. What would you guys do in that situation? A nice shot there for Kelsey. What would you guys do in that situation? Would you just move where you're standing or where you're aiming, or how would you handle that?
I personally am a guy who would rather keep my eyes the same and just move my feet. Just change the angle.
Yeah,
that's how I adjust to it. So
move a couple boards over, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then obviously it depends if she's missing more on the inside, more on the outside, right?
Yeah,
I believe it was more outside though last game, correct?
I guess. It was outside.
Yeah. Few doubles for Okanagan here. It's good.
Oh, another double there from Brad.
He's fired. Yeah. He's ready to go with this game.
Allen's keeping it black.
Keeping it black.
Both teams got a good frame going.
Both teams could potential check frame.
Lots of strikes rolling here.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had a camera go down a little bit for Okanagan.
Nice ball for Elder.
Back at it. They got about 10 seconds to fix that there.
Oh, and he pushes it over. Gets the push.
That's a different hit than they were getting. Next Gen came out firing here.
Yeah.
But Okanagan's got a decent start too. I can't remember what they have, but
yeah.
Yeah, they can keep going. We needed to. We could write some stuff down. I'm sure the computer will come, or the monitor will come back up at some point. We'll get it working with our tech guys too in the background, I'm sure. That's a double we know for sure for Trevor.
Ball for Trevor, yeah.
I know the next 2 are on doubles.
I know in the background, gents, we also have live scoring, not being updated here today. So we don't have live scoring, but we'll have to get that camera updated.
Oh,
look a little pushy. Along with that one too.
There we go. Man, I love how clear it is.
For Okanagan, I wonder if they have the old screens in the pit.
Yeah, they do, I think.
So it's probably easier or a nicer setup for this, right? For their score.
Camera directly on it. Yeah,
It looks
it's interesting.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
When we have the camera is clear, you're looking at it, but then for some reason when it loops back through the system, it doesn't go clear. Ooh, that one got away from you a little bit, Rylan. Whoops.
Yeah.
Turkey for Kelsey.
Nice.
Kelsey, yeah.
We were looking for the first ham bone call of the game there for Rylan. And Rylan shot 410, 308 here, guys. I mean, he's some huge numbers. Oh, I'm not happy with that one, especially Kelsey gives her an opportunity there.
That's in for Alan.
Oh, whoops. Okay, get that frame.
The old mulligan.
Just throw another turkey to make up for it.
Thanks for everybody watching us. Love seeing the comments. Love seeing the streamers. Thanks to you sticking with us here Sunday morning, 5 PL action. A lot more coming your way. Week 10, 16-week season, couple weeks of playoffs. Teams from all over the country, 5-pin bowling here in Canada.
Ham bone!
Jesus.
Ham bone!
Like turned sideways there.
Oh yeah, he's aggressive. Seems like more aggressive than normal almost too. Oh,
a little blow through there for Mike. Tons of teams, I'm sure, tons of people getting into sort of the meat of the bowling season here now into January. Of course, we've got lots of open qualifying, some Masters qualifying just happened wherever you are, maybe not, but Open's coming up here soon. We know, of course, Timmins tournament, I believe. Anybody in the comments wants to let us know if Timmins still going?
As far as I know, it is, yeah.
And then after, of course, Regina, we've got word the Regina Classic tournament as part of the WCBT. That tournament is happening end of February. A little bit of, masking restrictions, but from what we know, the tournament is still happening. So getting to the meat of the season, people are midway through, playing in their prime time. Big scores, big matches. Love seeing it this time of year.
Yes, you are correct there, Steve Barker. Coaching is much easier without a sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing you can do, guys, so don't look at me. It's all on you.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah. John Cohen saying,
nice. Yeah.
Sounds like Ontario's reopening in time to make it possible to run Timmins, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, just for Timmins tournament. So thanks, Ontario government. They must have known of the 5-pin bowling tournament happening.
Yeah.
And our buddy Al Paquette of the Timmins Mighty Plex has been putting a ton of time and effort into building that. And looks like from what we've seen, the entries are tons of entries going to Timmins, all the who's who of Eastern Canada, a few scattered sort of Westerners and Centralers, but tons of people we see on those lists. So good luck to everybody playing that.
I think it'd be nice to go down to Timmins and try that.
It would be. We'd love to do Timmins.
That tournament's the weekend before the Classic, though, right?
It is.
Yeah. So for those guys, that's an expensive back-to-back weekends, hey?
Yeah.
If you're not taking some money home.
I'm not sure how many guys. I would say maybe a dozen that would play Timmins and Regina. I guess we'll see here. Maybe this year that's a good stat for us to keep track of how many guys are going to play both. Our friends down in Mitch and the guys might know more already how many are planning on playing both, but I don't know if a lot of them come out to Regina. Regina is a bit more of the Western.
Yeah.
Timmins is more of the Eastern. Sure. We'd love to go to Timmins, but it's super expensive to get there.
Yeah.
There's really not. I mean, you got to fly in, you got to drive all the way up. Of course, hotels. It's a bit up, especially when you have Regina back to back.
It's just hard getting there. You can't fly to Timmins. I don't think you got to connect.
Yeah. But absolutely we want to be one on the list, and it's great to see that all these tournaments are successful and thriving.
Yeah.
The more tournaments we can have, the better.
Yeah, there's Timmons in the comments. Hey, Timmons.
Yeah. Love it.
Kelsey,
Come on, Kelsey. Kelsey was going ham bone. Okay, let's see a Yahtzee ticket. Let's go.
She let her down just a little bit.
So if he gets this, how high is he going to jump?
Just missed.
There you go. Looks good.
Right. And thanks, John Cowan does say you'd fly to Toronto and then you'd fly from Toronto to Timmins. But again, it's just, it comes down to the numbers, especially if you're already planning Regina 2 weeks in a row, it gets up there. So often choices have to be made.
There you go.
Good cover.
Black.
Okanagan's slowing up a little here.
Yeah, maybe the commercial break might be good for them just to settle down and regroup.
Yep. Fair brown. Totals are pretty close, so.
That looked like a good shot.
Yeah. So we got, does that say 567, 557 for next gen?
Yeah.
Plus the marks.
Plus 45. 100. About. So they might have a 100-point lead right now.
That's not too big of a lead, right?
No.
Hundreds always good.
Yeah. Okay, team. Well, let's just take a couple of minutes, do a commercial break, and we'll come right back with you. Thanks, everybody, for sticking with us.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you. All right, back in action, commercial break. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. Daryl Bradley, Mark Johnstone, Michael Wist on the commentary for you today. Okanagan Eclipse versus the next gen. Bonnie Doon.
And away we go. Oh, I figured it might go. Look at that, enough steam.
I think Trevor's the only name that's unfamiliar to me on that Okanagan team. Has he came down to any of the WCBT tournaments? Anyone know?
Maybe not WCBT of late.
Okay.
I went out to that Abbotsford cash tournament, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And he won that. I'm sure he was at Scottsdale Classic as well. I know a bit about him. I don't know a heck of a lot about him, but I know a little bit about him.
Okay.
So we saw a turkey there from Tyler and another backup strike there from Jenna. Looks like Ty's got himself having a big one after a little struggle last one against the Dream Crushers. And Ryland back on it after his little oopsies frames, hey?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say the frame after is the easy one. You know you're going to throw a strike then.
Yeah.
How much would you pay for a mulligan? Hey, if we had a mulligan tournament, $50 a mulligan, $100 a mulligan. What do we put in there, people? Hey,
depends what the stakes are.
Yeah, we would build our pot.
You'd have to make up the rule. You can only use X amount of mulligans.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one mulligan per season.
Per season
for $100. Wow! Everybody the first week could be like, mulligans out. Yeah. Plenty of opportunities for mullies.
The first blemish there for Bradley.
Yeah. Little bonus pin out of it. Oh,
whoa! Just about.
Had a chance. I actually finally got to see my first headpin spare in person. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Austin Blay spared a headpin in league.
Ooh, Alan, a little slippery there, but he got a strike. I wasn't watching there. Did Brad clean that up?
No, it doesn't look like it did. 12 count.
No, it doesn't count the 2 pins.
Mike, job, kick back a little bit.
Now, question is, easiest spare or hardest spare? 12 count.
Again. We had this discussion last week. I said easiest.
Easiest spare, I think.
I think it's the easiest. I'll cherry that all day.
Yeah, I'd take the 3-pin as an easiest spare all day long. Yeah.
Apparently, Brad Glynn doesn't think so. But
I'm sure there's lots of bowlers who don't think so.
Why? What can you do? What's easier? A corner pin?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess a corner pin would be.
I'm just saying, compared a chop to a 12 count, just between those two, what's easier?
Oh yeah, clearly, 3-pin for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking that he was going for that 2-pin.
Yeah, remember I was saying earlier that that one was flying all around.
Yeah,
because earlier in the first game he got like a weird break. He hit the left 2-pin on the nose and it swung around and hit the wall and came back and took out the 3-pin. So that's what I was saying. Usually some of those lanes have like those strings let out quite a bit.
Yeah, they're just and they're trying for it. I think we've had the conversation before about a split. You know, are you trying to spare it, or are you trying to just cover your wood?
Whoa,
there's a ham bone.
Ham bone. I think for a split, you're trying to hit it on the inside and take your pins, and if you get lucky,
Yeah. I remember a couple of guys were saying, no, they're actually trying to spare that every time. Like it's a spare attempt. Whereas I never really thought that. I just honestly was, trying to hit it on the inside. And
depends on situation too, right? Like if I throw I know if I throw a split and if I need a spare to stand my match, I might try and throw it a few kilometers harder, right? Just to try to send it over, but most of the time it's just pick it, right? Get your wood.
3-pin spare there. And yes, I do remember that Kevin Rack.
Yeah. Is 3-pin spare bowling against one of the more annoying spares that somebody could get? When they pitch a 3-pin and you're in a match and you're like, yeah, open frame. And then all of a sudden they come and spare. It's kind of like you just give them the roll of the eyes, don't you? But you're like,
totally.
but why shouldn't, why does that surprise you? I mean, you're really just throwing a strike ball. And if you're throwing a strike, you're likely getting the spare.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be as surprising it is. But honestly, it's sort of like, oh, man.
I think that's one of those ones that you kind of like. For me personally, you got to like not think of it as a 3-pin because
Yeah,
in the past it would piss me off. Like, what the hell? You shouldn't have spared that up. But you can't think like that. You got to just let it go and whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Throw a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just changing the mindset. You can't
It
control that, so why are you getting pissed about it or annoyed by it or whatever, right?
Oh,
Kelsey's a little off the middle.
Yeah.
She had the triple there and then got a little bit away. There's Bradley. Yeah, that looks solid.
Next gen's starting to get a bit of a lead here. Okanagan's got a.
And Brad's their high energy guy for next gen here. I mean, he's Ty's obviously got energy and Evan's got energy, but Brad's the one that's got the highest. If he's throwing strikes in on it, then he's ripping away.
It's not Rylan.
Yeah, Ryan's not the high energy guy of that team, but I think will be something he'll likely learn over time at moments and times of when to be, high energy. But it's not built into him as his natural sense.
Yeah. And it's not for everybody, too.
Exactly. I feel like I used to be more high energy than I am now. That's for sure when I was a bit younger. Now it's just you show the high energy in the certain moments that you're into it, right? So I feel that's almost a bit better
to do that than be high energy all the time. But for some people, it works.
Cutting out there, Wisty.
Oh, sorry, guys.
You're all good there, bud.
Okay,
all right, so Ty's going for Yahtzee.
Yeah.
I would say that next gen's got a good 100-point lead right now. Whoa, he really.
Oh, but it's still a little way. Yeah, well, there's 791. All scores counted. 830 for next gen, but the scores aren't counted. So you're another
105.
Yeah.
Oh, Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Need like a little emotion to flash on the screen when that happens.
I've got some stuff in the background. We're working on more graphics and more stuff like that. So you're right, though. We need to work on a Yahtzee graphic and a Hambone graphic. Yeah.
There you go.
Bradford back at it.
Yeah, he's slowed down a bit again.
That second one's close.
I find Bradford just comes over top of it a bit too much, or not a bit too much, but just when he does and misses, he just over top and pushes so far over. Not Rylan. He's been steady.
Kelsey?
Oh. Well, this game's going to tighten up some standings there, folks, in a couple of divisions.
Yep. Both
divisions, yeah, for sure. Next gen's now going to be up to 5 matches, and Okanagan's will be up to 5 matches.
Yeah, we need a Southern Ontario team for sure. I know they're probably a little scared, but.
Oh yeah, there you go, Brad.
Kidding.
Yeah, the franchise fees might be a little bit higher for Southern Ontario.
No, you can't play at Mountain.
Alan?
Whoa.
Choppa got away with it.
He was happy with that result.
Yeah, next gen's flying here. They got some big strikes coming.
Yeah.
That's a tough team to play
They're starting to stack them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not at the point of expanding yet or announcing any of those things. I mean, we'll be looking at that.
Ooh,
You know,
good ball.
let's get through season 1 first. Finish some formalities, and we'll put the news out and figure out what things look like. But yeah, we definitely looking at options, everybody. So love the interest.
We're just stirring the pot for the boys.
Yeah, for sure. Send info to the 5-Pin Universe crew if you're looking for a franchise or be interested. You can start with that, but there's no commitment, no guarantee.
Mike throws a strike here. They're basically tied. Yep.
Good.
He got it.
There we go.
It looked like that was a 3-pin.
Not just tied. 2, 3. They got a couple of points up there, but starting to slip away. Here we go into the 9th frame. Eclipse will need to load them up. Next gen mentality. Just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything.
Ooh, he was.
There you go.
Times
Yeah.
he's on the left.
Yeah. All right. See if we can get a six back.
He knew it right out of the hand.
Yeah.
Right out of the hand, yeah.
Attaboy, Bradford.
There you go, Bradford.
That's a big triple there for his man.
Tired of coming down.
Attaboy.
Huge job.
It's funny, you know, Tyler threw that ball and literally within 6 inches, he knew it was a head pin. Hey,
Yeah.
don't you hate those ones, guys? When you throw that ball and you literally know like it's a head pin, and you still have 60 feet to go, but you know that within 6 inches, it's.
There's Kelsey back at the strike train. Okanagan's giving themselves a chance here.
Ooh. Yeah, those
Thin ones are just going today at Bonnie Doon.
I think that's the comfort level of honestly being at Bonnie Doon and these guys. You know, you're able to pick your house. If you just keep doing the things right, you'll get rewarded.
Yeah.
And Bonnie Doon is just
Yeah,
a
they're
great house. If you're throwing a good shot, you're going to get rewarded. End of the day.
I mean, that's the only downside about this I find is, Sherwood Bowl, they're all solid bowling alleys, but like some other cities, they may not have any scoring center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say they're at a disadvantage, but they almost kind of are. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, you got to choose.
Yeah, that's the best part. You get to choose though, right? So.
Yeah, they're pounding on the points there now.
Yeah.
Well, Mike's still black, so that one's still good. The 4th match is over now.
You know, maybe we need to see a team at Nebs. Doesn't Nebs have 17s as well? So then you have a 17 going 17. I'm not sure. Again, I think we saw in the comments some Eastern teams might have difficulty getting lanes Sunday afternoons from 11 till 2. But again, that's goes back to where we started before with you, Mike, is the conversation with your proprietor, a relationship and a partnership on your 6 game days or 7 game days there are across the season. Can you get tucked over into the corner? Leave a bank of lights on and do what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. Most Sundays, like most alleys would have global on, right? Have some global and have birthday parties going on. So yeah, exactly. You just got to talk to your proprietor.
You know, we're obviously expecting that Sundays do work for, most of us that work, and we've got other commitments during the week and stuff like that. We don't, again, know what a full schedule would look like with more teams, or even if we're doing more teams. Again, I don't want to get any ahead of ourselves, and the scheduling is scheduling, as we can see, is already a challenge. every province has different tournaments or YBC or travel leagues or whatever they've got going on. That it's the biggest challenge is scheduling,
Even
and
just
then throughout the year,
different time zone too, right?
totally.
Because that's like Mark was saying 9 a.m. start, and I said 9 a.m. your time or my time.
Yeah. Well, Edmonton's the center of the universe here, so everything revolves around Edmonton.
Yeah. We're only an hour, so it's not bad.
I don't think they can break the record. Somebody was asking here.
Yeah. Record score for single was 1570 by the BPG Bombers just before Christmas. If anybody's looking for a record score, so there was.
He was wondering if they could beat it. If they could beat it, I don't think so.
What Jenna's got, 270, you're 330, you're 320. Yeah, you probably could.
Ty falling over and celebrating.
Probably could.
Well, you 1570, and the bottom score is only 255.
Okay, so but Bradford's got to go and get his point here for his team, right? This gets that point. Standings are critical.
Yeah, this is where every single point is huge.
Yeah, Chris and Mike have their matches potentially there.
Good game by Tyler. Good bounce back.
Yeah, huge game there. Yeah, good job, Bradford.
Huge shot there. That should get him that. Oh, no, not yet. Sorry.
4-bagger.
So the 303 max for Jenna. Oh, yeah, throws a bomb. 303, 304, Bradford. So they're basically within one pin right now, team.
Yeah, see, that's Bradford pace right there. Nice and slow. Money.
Oh, yeah. And
huge.
Good job.
He can shut her out by one.
He can, yeah.
Another good one. Oh,
a little loose on the side. Yeah, I thought might have stayed there, but it got away from her. All right, so Bradford's going to win this one, guys. Win for 1-1. Point for the Eclipse.
Jenna still shoots at 278.
Yeah, great cover there. Good couple of games for Jenna.
Good finish for Bradford. The six-pack.
Bradford, we will want to speak to you this week. Don't run away on us. Last week you did, fella.
Get that.
No, I think we talked to Bradford.
No, we didn't last week.
No, I'm pretty sure we did. It was Lewicki that went for a smoke.
No, I remember Bradford messaging me afterwards and saying they didn't think he did. Yeah.
They got one more game.
And yeah, we missed Bradford's six-baggers. That was a six-pack, wasn't it? We missed the ham bone. We missed the Yahtzee and a six-pack.
I did the six-pack.
I said 4-bagger that time. I didn't say Hamilton.
Oh.
Either way, get that man a beer.
Yeah.
Tough game for Kelsey, just a bit off the middle too much, I think. And,
when she was hitting the middle, though, she was striking too, hey?
Yeah. I mean, Ryan had a solid game. Only 280, but. Oh, yes. Jen says in the comments, Bradford couldn't hear us. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah. So this week. Oh, right. That's right.
Because Bailey was like telling him what we were saying. We got 1350 plus 1400.
Oh, no. We're looking for another hand bone there.
Yeah.
208, 1393. That's a big couple of games here for the next gen.
Yeah, they're going to shoot 14 something and have a couple head pins in the 10th on some strikes. Not a bad game by Okanagan, just not a good game.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you're playing next gen. I mean, they're shooting 1400s.
Yeah, it's a solid total there. Still a point up for grabs here.
Yeah, see if they can sneak away with 2 points.
Evan's sort of looking to see if he's got a chance. Doesn't know what he's doing there.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
And it's going to be a 250, and he's going to.
Well, he's got 255, so honestly, I would just go up and throw the ball. You got to throw a strike anyway.
Yeah, you got to get up there and go and throw the strike anyway.
Mike needs a 11 or more. Let's go when they go at the same time.
All right, so Mike shuts him out. And another one there, Evan, right, can unfortunately not get the win. I mean, he's not as high this time as he was last time, but somebody takes the loss. It is what it is. So 7-1.
I mean, his only open frames, he punched 3 times.
And 7-1 for next gen. So that's going to push next gen
No,
up
that's
into
2. 6-2.
6-2. Oh, right. Yep. 6-2. So we're going to have a tie. So next gen, Holy Rollers and Bombers are all going to be tied. And Okanagan will get up to 19. So they're going to be only a point and a half away from Paradise and a couple of points away from Heartland. So that's tight in that division there too, for sure. Before then, they're taking down cameras and they're done. And see you later, guys. So let's just bring in our guests. So 6-2.
1458 is total. Good total there.
Yeah, 1458 to 1249, 6-2. We'll let's just go like this. Sorry, guys. Move that one there. Playing around with it. I mean, big win there. 1457 and a 1320 for next gen. Huge day for them points wise.
1458 for the comments there, guys.
Yeah. And we'll look to have there's Bailey and Tyler. So we'll look to bring you guys in. Here we go. Bailey, Tyler, thanks for joining us. Ty, let's start with you. Huge bounce back win for you guys. 6-2, 1,450 total, 356 for yourself. Numbers just came together there, man. Great game. What do you think?
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it was obviously much better. Felt a lot better. I think just got the first one out of the way, loosened up a little bit, made a ball change for a little bit of a mental reset, and then kept rolling.
I was going to ask you your change. It looked like you made a ball change there.
Yeah. I did, yeah.
Now, is it a difference playing at Bonnie Doon versus, Sherwood? Is there a mentality? I mean, obviously, Jenna, we talked to last game, corners are a little bit harder to pick. Overall, is there a difference, or what would you say is the difference between that?
I don't think so. I mean, there's a little bit more slide here compared to Sherwood Park, so I feel a little less stable in my approach. But that's just like one of those things that once you throw a few shots, you feel way better. So I think, those first 3 frames had to get through it, and then.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of statement games for you guys to have, a 1320 and a 1450. That's huge for yourselves and confidence. Obviously, you haven't played as many matches, but now you're on par with the Bombers. Standings are going to be 23-20. You're tied for second with the Bombers, the Holy Rollers, and yourselves. Game in hand, obviously, on Holy Rollers. So things are looking good for a playoff position there. Got to be confident with that and having a couple of wins. So teams feeling good. Bailey, for yourself, not obviously ideal the way that it works, but when you come up to a fire team there, 1450, not much you can really do there.
Can't do much against a 14.5. They played really well across the board. So if there's a game to lose. I'd rather lose to a team playing great like that. So
Yeah. And what did you like from your team? What did you see from your team that you liked?
we kept good energy the whole time, and we were really encouraging. No one really got down. Like, obviously you pick, that's frustrating, but the morale was good, and Chris came up huge in the end with a 6-bagger, so that really got the team fired up. So it's good to have that kind of energy going into the next game.
Yeah, because you do have another game here now playing against Toppler. You'll take your 5 minutes, kind of regroup, get your things going. But yeah, I mean, not terrible. Again, given a 14-50 thrown against you, not much.
Yeah, exactly.
Your guys' losses are 12-50s, so
yeah,
nothing terrible. Just need to get over that little bit of a hump. Kind of
exactly.
Well, good. Okay. Well, let's just we'll wrap up show number 2 here, and we'll get your thing started. So, good job, Next Gen. Solid day. A couple of big scores. Good for you, Ty. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy your time, and we'll see you guys a little later on.
Nice bowling, Tyler.
Thanks, you two guys. Good job.
Good job, guys.
Okay. We'll chat in a bit, team.
At Cargill, we have numerous brands and varieties of canola seed to meet any producer's needs. We look forward to helping you create a plan for your 2022 crop. Please contact your local crop input sales rep for any of your canola seed needs. Thank you and enjoy the bowling.
Set up match number 3. Okanagan Eclipse versus the Toppler Roses. Well, gentlemen, here we are, match number 3.
Here we go.
We've got Bailey back with us, and let's bring in Stacy Weber. Hello, Stacy.
Good morning, guys.
How are we doing?
Hey, Stacey.
Hi.
Match number 3. Here we go. Toppler Roses. So Toppler, this is your one game today. A little bit later in the morning to 11 a.m. How's the team doing? You get a little bit of a sleep in Sunday morning, but everybody's got their coffees. Everybody's there for warm up. Everybody's feeling good. There's your coffee.
Yeah.
Universe. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No, how's everybody doing there, Toppler?
Good. I think everybody, a little sleep in and got here early. So there's a lot of stretching because maybe there's some older people on the team that need to do a little bit more stretching than the younger people on our team.
Yeah. Is there any thoughts or mentality when we just have one game to play today?
Yeah.
We're not going to get into a groove and play an open format would be 9-10 games. You really it's one game. It's a sort of a sprint, but yet take your time. Or what? How do you coach or how do you manage that?
It's definitely every match is always like one game, right? In the pro league, like today's just a one game day instead of the 2 games, but it definitely, I think, plays into, you know, making a quicker poll maybe, right? But it's really no different than any other Sunday or any other pro league, right? So
Right. Good. Set your lineup for us and let us know who's. What are we doing?
I got to look at it. Hang on. Parker, Marcello, Jennifer, Rich, Kevin.
Right on. So sticking with some similarities that you've done before, obviously in the past.
Same thing.
Little fine tweak, but all good. And do we have a sub today?
Yep, Pamela's here. Pamela's here. She's ready to go. So
Okay.
the team knows. Short leash.
Short leash.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Hopefully they make your job easy, right?
Yeah, Stacey's
Exactly.
ready to go. Yeah. First punch, somebody gets pulled.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're out.
Yeah. And Bailey, for you, Okanagan Eclipse, how are we looking lining up this game?
We made a change, so I'm going to be leading, and then Chris, Kelsey, Trevor, and Mike to anchor again.
Okay, so a couple minor little tweaks there, but nothing too blowing up. Again, anything for you guys looking to do differently than you did last game, or what's sort of the feeling and the vibe, or what's our game plan this one?
I just think keep the morale good and keep encouraging each other and let the ball do the work. So keep just a positive mentality, right?
Good. Okay, gang. Well, let's get to it. Match number 3, week number 10. Best of luck to you both.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, Stacey.
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll go to here. We'll solo layout and rosters there. Mark, you want to go left?
All right, Okanagan Eclipse, Bailey Lawson, Kelsey Kush, Drew Soroka, Alan Byrne, Chris Bradford, Trevor Ratwalski, Mike Elder, and doubling up as manager, Bailey Lawson.
And Michael.
All right, Toppler Roses. We have Parker Anderson, Rich Weber, Jennifer Smith, Kevin Holdsworth, Pamela Wilson, Marcello Jirk, and Stacy Weber as manager.
Right on. So yeah, I mean, we're dealing with Toppler Roses, first place here in their division. They're sitting at 24 points, comfortably winning all 4 of their games. We've seen some huge things from them. We've got Kevin Holdsworth, averaging 317 with 4 wins. We've seen Parker had a fantastic leadoff. He likes to get up and go fast on the leadoff. So I mean, we're looking for big things here from Toppler again. Jennifer Smith, one of the top female players of all time in our game here. Marcello, one of the up and coming greats of our game. Rich Weber, underrated probably player of the game. I mean, they're a solid team up and down the lineup all day long.
Yeah, and for cross-divisional game here, Toppler is leading the Rusted Petal division. They can get some separation in between the guys below them if they take a nice win here. And Okanagan with the win can jump into second place in their division. So.
Yeah,
like 6 points.
Like you were saying too, like Kevin averaging 317. Parker, he's even up there averaging 295 too. Yeah. So and he's lost 1 game. Low average, like you have Cello who's only averaging 239, but he's just a youngster and he's got lots of potential. So see what we have today.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny how she mentions the older players. I certainly feel it. A lot of us feel there's stretching and getting warmed up. I mean, it's so important to the game. Long gone are the days of showing up 5 minutes before and being ready to play. Yeah, I mean, I'm there solid half hour, 45, doing yoga moves to get yourself ready.
Yeah. Somebody in the comments says there are jerseys available eventually. And yes, there is. We'll be coming out with some team jerseys available for purchase soon, I would think.
Yeah, all that merchandise, all those things, will continue to evolve and get better. I think there's hats that are in the works. Really, it's about proving the concept of the league this year and making sure that there's interest. Clearly, we've shown interest. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and start inventorying a whole bunch of stuff. So we're working on what those programs might look like. Maybe pre-sale jerseys, pre-sale hats. Maybe there's an opportunity for each individual team to make some sponsor dollars on the merchandise. But it's exciting for sure, and great to have the interest.
Yeah.
And great to have BPG Bombers fans. I saw somebody say that too. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, the shirts are flashy. Like, I love the Kingpin, good old Bill Murray there on the bottom. Love it.
Whoop. Rich is also known for some of those too, though.
Yeah. But Rich is a guy that, can settle in, and he's throwing 5 in a row.
Yeah, exactly. Or
right there. Just missed the one. 3-pin spare. Probably listened to him before. Easy 3-pin spare.
See, just another spare for either guy, right?
And for both of them. Come on, Mike.
Almost.
Kevin's a solid leadoff guy.
We're getting some comments from Miss Jennifer Baldwin saying #Bombers fan, and best of luck to you, Jen, as you go along in the next week or two for future Bombers fan. I know you're getting right close, so best of luck as we bring a baby to the world. Lots of pregnant ladies right now, and in the bowling circuit, we've got a few out there that babies are on the way. Future bowling stars and future Bombers, right?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I was actually planning on maybe coming out of retirement for the Open this year, but I don't think that's happening now.
Yeah, as we get closer, it's getting harder.
Yeah. A week or two before is easy, well, unless it happens after, but you're going to be bowling just thinking about it the whole time.
No, it's going to be harder to do. I've been there. I've got my oldest that's born January 25th, so it's right in the mix. Birthday party for my oldest is on Saturday afternoon. Dad will not be at birthday party. However, Dad will be paying for birthday party. Funny how that works.
Yeah. BPG is going to have to start designing some baby sleepers with logos on it, I think.
Yeah.
We do. We've done them. We do them for some
customers.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it could be the same day, Daryl. 25th is the date.
Yeah. Makes it easy for company Christmas parties to remember.
Yeah. Oh, cello.
So who are they missing today? They're missing Rob Wolfson, aren't they?
No, Wolfson's on Paradise.
Wilson's on Paradise. Yeah. No, they're not missing. Actually, Toppler is a team that goes with 6 players.
No, Pam Wilson is on the bench.
Yeah, but that's 6, though. They don't have a 7th.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so they're a 6-player team. They don't have the extra 7th player, so if somebody's missing.
Weren't they supposed to have home?
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. Originally not, but
there's
been a couple of emergency spares and sort of situations, so I'm sure that we could allow if needed as we get into crunch time. But yeah, they're running with a 6-player lineup. Solid lineup, though. I mean, comments before, it's nice double there from Jen.
Jen's solid. They have good chemistry. They're a team that has good chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah, being buddies and friends chemistry. And
even with like professional sports, I find the teams that have good chemistry usually do well. I mean, you still got to be talented. Don't get me wrong.
It's good to see, all these teams, everybody's taking things serious. The 5PL is quickly becoming one of the premier events across the country. Playing with a team of your choice, you're going to compete against people from wherever, right? We got Vernon playing Calgary. We've had Edmonton's. We've had, Regina's. Of course, we've got 12 different teams and only looking to expand team.
Yeah, it's cool to see some new faces and some faces that you wouldn't normally play with and some people we wouldn't normally play against. And yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. So exactly like I was saying, like there's been a couple faces I don't even know who they are. So it's good.
And it makes people comfortable too when you come to any of these bigger tournaments, WCBT events, club tour events, Timmins, wherever you're going. Hey, I saw you on the 5PL. Hey, I've seen you in the comment section even. Yeah. There's you bring a certain face to the name, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's awesome. I love what you guys have been doing with this 5PL.
And we, of course, thank everybody for watching and joining us. Just a quick reminder here as we into the third frame, the format, playing for 8 points, 5 individual, 3 total. So you have Bailey playing Parker, Chris playing Marcello, Kelsey playing Jen, and so forth. Every individual match is worth 1 point. Team total is worth 3 points. So if you're personally out of your match, you still want to fight tooth and nail for every point possible, because that team total is worth about 3 points. Is just absolutely huge. Rules as well is female. You have to have one of each gender start the match and finish the match. So, for example, Okanagan Eclipse, they have Kelsey in the lineup. They don't have a female on the bench. She has to play the entire game no matter what. Conversely, for the Toppler Roses, Jen has started the match. Pam could come in for her, but Pam could not. Or there you go. So you have to start with the match with the female and finish the match with the female. Pam can come in for anybody if she wanted to.
Yeah. Big turkey for Kelsey. Cello just a little bit off early. I mean, top two guys are kind of similar.
Love it. Great for Marcello to be playing in this, though. I mean, he's a teenager, still playing youth league, but getting the opportunity to play in this is just going to be fundamentally so big for him, going on in years and years of gaining experience.
Yeah, Jen, for example, is like somebody that you'd never play against because she's always been on a ladies' team or whatever. So that's
or she plays cool. Masters, right? She's hasn't played the Open for a number of years. And not all of the tournaments either, right?
Whoops.
But I mean, you stack up careers of female players across the country, and Jen Smith is definitely one of the top ones that have excelled at this game.
Oh, there you go.
3 pin spares. Easiest spare into the game here, the Rosers are thinking.
They're 2 for 2.
And Kelsey there with a triple to start.
Yeah.
That's huge. Good for her. Mikey needs a double here. Punch. Oh, Rich with the punch.
Mike's just super accurate.
You know, obviously, selfishly, being on the Bombers team, you know, we want to see the Toppler Roses maybe not get too far ahead, but it's probably not proper for commentators to actively advocate against a team.
Yeah.
I might have got slapped on the wrist for that last week, but
it's just the competitiveness, eh?
Yeah, this is the chirping. We wouldn't. We want to see everybody do well. Just we want some people to do better. It's all love in this game. I'm sure we'll be getting some chirps back at us come our time into March when Bombers are back in action.
Ooh, a little punchy.
A couple of punch troubles in the third frame there for Roses. 2 doubles working for the Eclipse. See if we can keep those turning into strikes because those get far away.
Kevin's been super solid in the Pro League, averaging 317 for 4 games. He was probably the high coming in.
I mean, Kevin Holdsworth is a guy that, you know, we've had many conversations over many podcasts of who would you want throwing that last ball for you? And his is one of the names that's in the mix all the time. You know, there's a handful of them out there, and Holdsy's definitely one of the guys that you want to put the ball in his hand if you're an opportunity. All right, Bailey, here's opportunity for a triple.
Yeah.
We talk about good energy with the team. Oh, and you little mess left.
I believe, well, Bailey used to play out of Calgary.
Yes.
So he would definitely know Parker really well.
There you go.
Already covers it. Now, what are we thinking here for Marcello? He's got a hit, I would think.
He's got to get a middle hit, you know, and at least something spareable.
Oh,
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Probably just needs to just get a bit comfortable, hey?
Yeah.
It's good experience for him to be in a situation like this.
Yeah, and to fight through those experiences. And you don't, I mean, Stacy, of course, being his mom, doesn't want to be pulling him every time and not giving him a long enough leash.
Yeah.
You want to let him work through a little bit for a frame or two, especially being in a match. Him and Chris are in a match. It's not like Chris is running a triple.
Yeah,
so you've got some leash there. That's a big part of the coaching side of things, is really looking to see where the player is in their match.
In their match, yeah.
And, of course, what type of ball they're throwing. I mean, if they're ripping three-pin, and they're still in their match, may not make it. It might be a good time for a pull because then the guy can run away on him. But if they're hitting, there's a lot goes into that decision-making.
Yeah, in regards to Bradford, I'm probably giving him a little extra right now.
Yeah, Allen's the other one too. That's there's a spare for the Eclipse. So and Bradford's played super solid for the Eclipse. So would be rushing to get him out of there.
Ooh,
there you go, Kelsey. Got some energy, mojo. We got a Hambo.
Hambo. He's all jacked up there. Nice.
Yeah. Hopping off the lane.
Yeah.
It's fair for Rich.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to see Kelsey come out this game firing, especially after how she started out. She had a turkey beginning of the game, last game, and then kind of died off, right? So it's good to see her, right back at it, foot on the pedal down, right?
She's been a solid player for that team. Again, the concern would have been early on that you don't have a second female on your roster to be able to make that change or to ever. But you know what? She's handled it very strong. And has played really good for the team.
Yeah, she's averaging 251.
Yeah, and some wins too, right?
And some wins. Yeah, she's got three points. So
that's great.
Nothing wrong with that. Holds her with the spare.
Not a lot of strikes, but they all got marks, so it's solid. I think Mike Elder should just not get those.
Yeah, 3 pins aren't working for you.
No.
So 5 marks to 3 marks.
See if Parker and Cello can get on the board here with a nice strike.
Before we go into the 5th frame here, guys, what's our NFL games looking like today? Who's on top?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, you don't want to talk about you don't want to talk about yesterday's games for sure. I know you're a Packers fan, and that finish was not ideal for a Packers fan.
Well, or a betting man too.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
I was thinking about jumping on another bandwagon, and that might be the Joe Burrow Cincinnati Bengals bandwagon.
Oh, don't do it.
They need an offensive line, but I don't know. You know,
as a Ravens fan, they're one team I just do not want to see win.
I want Seamus Power to win the PGA event today. How about that?
Yeah, there we go. Let's go golf.
Let's get some money on Seamus Power.
Tom Hoagie. Yeah. I think Okanagan probably needs to stop throwing 3 pins.
Yeah.
Rams, Bills, and then Bucks.
I'd like to see the Rams win, actually.
I just love the Bills mentality when everybody breaks tables. Right? Is there any Bills fans? Is there any Bills fans in 5-pin bowling? I'm not sure.
That I don't.
Maybe older on, because the Bills went on a good run, 90s, but they could never win, of course. But
that looks better, Brad. No, he still looks just a bit quick on his release.
All right, Cello. Jello gets a strike.
He's on the board. There we go.
They're starting to heat up, I think.
Yeah. The Kelsey strikes potentially could be difference maker. We just got to keep him running, and then team comes along with her. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the
Bradford.
So smooth though, Jennifer Smith. I mean, obviously head pin there, but smooth shot. Doesn't exert a ton of energy. Good fingers, good rotation on the ball.
Little sub here.
Okay, Allen in for Chris. Yeah, probably good change. It's too bad Chris has had a good go, but you got to make a change.
Looks good.
Come on.
Oh.
All right, Rich. Opportunity.
Win to win.
Good ball, yeah.
He's a guy that probably has one of the bigger strike zones, wouldn't you think? Rich Weber, just the way that he throws the ball and coming in at angles. I mean, there's a lot of strikes and different things happening there in his ball.
Yeah.
It's just funny because he's just more of a get up and go, like it. And then just how Adam is, it's just, how are they related? No offense to Adam.
Oh, Toppler taking a bit of momentum there, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This is a commercial break. This might be what they need here. For on the Okanagan side.
Well, what do we got? We got Toppler at 525. Is that what that is?
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. You get this frame, it's about 525 to 500, but
yeah,
they all have marks too. So
yeah, that's
at
true.
15 on every one of those, you're 75, 80.
Yeah. You almost hope, get to 500, Okanagan, get to 500, hope commercial break, they can regroup and hope commercial break for Toppler, it goes the other way, but.
It's kind of like a timeout. Like you can call it timeout and slow the other team up.
Yeah.
It's the Rams play the Bucks, and then the Bills play the Chiefs. That's what today's days are like. So when the comment was in the Rams Bills, he was picking his winners.
Picking his winners.
Yeah, and I had the opposite of that. And yesterday he was right and I was wrong.
All right, team. Halfway through. Close match, but Okanagan's not building on a whole lot. Toppler's definitely got some stuff brewing. All right, let's take a 2-minute commercial break. We're right back with you. Thank you.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Okay, and back we go into the action, everybody. 5-Pin Universe Team Pro League, the 5PL. You got Daryl Bradley, Mark Johnstone, Michael Wist here commentating with you. Okanagan Eclipse versus the Toppler Roses. Okanagan needs to get some stuff building here, second half of the game.
Hey, everybody. Oh, Edvin.
Yeah, commercial break curse. Let's see if Parker can change that. Parker's usually one that's up there gunning. A little bit slower and measured on this one. But a punch for him too.
The 5-Pin U beer is like a blonde, a golden blonde type beer.
I do believe that we're in talks with getting a bunch to Regina. If you're not going to be in Regina, make arrangements with somebody else to bring it back to you wherever you are or ship it. But yeah, we're working on it to get it out there. Thanks for all those supporting 5-Pin Universe to date and to the beer sales. Cool making our own beer.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've actually looked at a few liquor stores in Saskatoon because we do have some of the places do sell Alley Cat, but nothing yet. So
I believe even a bowling center should be able to purchase it through their Liquor Connect or something along those lines.
Marcello with the double. Yeah, through the Liquor Connect or how they order normal liquor order.
Just a quick little banner along the bottom. If you are interested in 5-Pin Universe current merchandise and WCBT merchandise, please go check out store.5pinuniverse.ca. Lots of hats, hoodies, crew necks, and the sweatpants have been a hit for the 5-Pin Universe.
They are very comfy.
Looking at a few new products to come out coming up here. So exciting times ahead. Maybe something new for Regina.
I have a couple items I'm bringing to Regina probably.
Yeah.
I got a 10, 12 toques, and I have the old gray flex fit with the gray laser patch on the front. I have that. That was a really popular hat. I have a bunch of those done as well now. So I'm bringing back another favorite.
And just remember, most of the proceeds go directly right back into the 5-Pin Universe or into the WCBT or to whatever way that we can support continuing to build 5-Pin bowling and this lovely sport of ours. So thanks all for your support. Everybody's contribution helps go far away.
The toque is really good, but are you guys ever going to bring back the socks? I don't know if anyone remembers the socks.
I just had a bunch of samples made up, but it's kind of it's a bit of an investment to bring in something like that.
Oh yeah.
Might want to do a pre-sale for some of these things. There's some really good, ideas. And of course we start, bantering away and being the business that we're in. There's all kinds of products. Hey, this could work. But really it comes down to, is it going to sell? Are people going to want it? And are they going to, wear it?
Yeah. Sometimes it's, we can do it, but we need to order 100 and 100's way too many. Because we can do less, but then it's ridiculously expensive, right? So it's
exactly. You don't want to order that much if you don't know it's going to sell either, right?
Exactly.
Or else it's fidget spinners all over again for you guys.
Yeah.
So commercial break.
Not anybody too well.
Nothing so far for Okanagan, at least. One spare.
Yeah, we're gonna make a sub here as well too. Pam's coming in for Parker.
Pam's coming for Parker. Yeah, that's probably a good one.
Yeah.
Little change of look up there.
He's not even down too much in his match, but
honestly, I think it's get your points.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to do, is get as many points as possible.
That's what Stacy's mentality was. It sounded like today. Hey,
yeah,
bit more quick on some pulls because there's only the one match.
Yeah, and the way I'm looking at the standings and the way they're shaping out, like every single point is important now. I could do a slow G2.
Yeah.
So you wonder if Pam, again, rules of the league, you don't have to be sitting there cold if she's been throwing balls, warming up and ready to go.
Yeah, that was actually a question I was going to ask you guys. For your subs, can you have a lane off the screen where they can just kind of go throw once in a while? Stay
They
loose?
could be on screen if you really want it, but yeah, they can 100%. They don't have to come in cold whenever they're coming in. You could be there throwing as many balls as you want. So when the time comes, you're coming in fresh and warm and ready to play. Obviously, a difference in current open format is that you can't be throwing balls. But yeah, we aren't the open. We're the 5PL, and rules are a little bit different here for us.
Hey, you're bringing in the bullpen pitcher. You don't just bring him in cold. You got to let him warm up a little bit, right?
Exactly.
You're right, brother.
Oh, good shot by Marcello.
Good shot from Marcello.
A couple strikes there for Okanagan to get back at it.
Good ball by Kelsey, too. Just looked like the 3-pin just died.
He's been Marcello settled in after a couple of early misses.
No, we do not have any fidget spinners.
What a fidget spinner. What a craze, that whole fidget spinner. Wow, that came in so fast. So many different fidget spinners are just mind-boggling.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I know the kids at the SAS bowling school, some of them are pretty pumped when I took some off your hands and gave it to them for free.
That's what I did. I gave you a ton of them.
Yeah.
Jen with a punch there. So Kelsey's kind of starting to push herself far ahead. Good spare there, Trevor, keeping your team black. You got 4 marks, guys. Got to keep building on it. So we're 717 total. 644.
And they both add in, so it's...
And they both add in, yeah.
A little bit of a flip there, like getting a little bit of momentum back.
There's a good ball, Mike.
That was a good frame for Okanagan.
They needed that. See if they can continue on.
Okay. Nice one, Rich.
What's Rich?
Just a quick shout out here to all of our sponsors. Of course, Rusted Petal and Cargill are the division sponsors, but numerous other sponsors that we have throughout the league. Schwartz Home Building Centers, BPG, JBrains, software programming. So anybody contributing or throwing in sponsorship, we absolutely appreciate it. Yamada is one as well. Every team has their individual sponsors and some as well. Any and all contribution to the 5PNU and to the 5PL is appreciated. If you are a sponsor looking to perhaps getting some recognition or some awareness, remember this is on 16 weeks of the year for 3 hours, and there's lots of opportunity for advertising across the country. Whether you're regional, local, provincial, federal, whatever you are, lots of opportunities to get some awareness. And to be honest with you, very, very affordable sponsorship package that we have. So put it out to your contacts. Love to get in touch with them. Love to help them build their business and grow their audience as well.
Yeah, still some tight matches here.
Those 5 marks are huge, aren't they, for the Eclipse? I mean, that's exactly what they needed in 7.
Yeah, now they have to do it again.
Yeah.
Captain Bailey, manager, starts with you, bud.
Oh, a little quick there.
Did he get it? Oh, he was quick. Yeah. His feet were a little quick. Pam throws a great shot.
Same type of hit almost.
Yeah.
This one's really close. Uh-oh.
Missed.
He looked a little herky-jerky there.
Missed.
Whoa.
Different sides for both
Yeah.
So we're still going to have a close one.
One just on the inside, one just on the outside.
You know, guys, I pulled up the NFL.com just to sort of see what the game is. And the headline says, Tom Brady retirement, Bucks QB undecided on next year's return. Well, why the heck does it even matter? He's still in a playoff game today. Why are you even talking about retirement?
Yeah, I know.
Game
Like,
today.
why aren't
I
you
mean,
talking about the game?
That's media. That's media. That's BS, propaganda. Don't be talking about next year. How about we focus on the game in hand right now? Boggles me.
Oh, Allen with the double.
There you go.
That's huge. I mean,
Yes,
Marcello's got a
yes,
bit of a lead.
Yes, I'm a Tom Brady fan. Let's see if we get some haters now in the comments.
He's gonna play till he's like 50-some.
Just keep building that resume.
Yeah.
Legendary. All right, enough NFL talk, DB.
Good ball, Kelsey.
Oh,
I could talk about the Oilers. Oilers won last night.
honestly, I couldn't watch last night, and I woke up at like 5 a.m. this morning. I was like, do I look?
Yeah.
I was nervous.
I couldn't watch the end of it, and Paige came and watched the end of it with me. She's like, they won. I'm like, I know. I just didn't want to say it.
I would have, if I watched the first period, I would have lost my mind. Yeah. They were down 2-0.
So Okanagan's got 2 doubles or 2 strikes. 2 to 3. Trevor's got to spare this.
They're scratching.
Jen, slider, does it go?
No.
Someone didn't oil those pin decks enough.
Yeah, talk to your proprietor. Set it up for you.
There's a steady spare.
There you go.
154, 84, 274 sitting there for Jen. I'd say that Mike is a must strike here, guys.
Yeah, it's a big one.
That fourth match is pretty much over. It's over. Rich would just have to hit pins the rest of the way. The last one's close. Like, Kevin's in a good spot. He's punched 4 times and he's still in it.
Oh, and he got tapped on the corner. Elder, just a little thin on the right side pocket.
That's tightening up a little bit here now.
Yeah, so that fourth match is pretty much gone.
Still a big spare.
Oh, big spare there for Elder. So that's
All right.
131. See what Kevin does.
Kevin needs a mark just to keep 4-point lead.
Not a bad frame for Okanagan. Still got some marks coming.
I like it when it's nice and close.
Yeah, grinding games here, guys, isn't it? Grinders. They're they're not all 1460s like Next Gen and Dream Crushers and stuff, but still 8 points on the board, whatever way you look at it, right? There's a big strike for Kev.
Yeah, I did think Kevin was going to throw a strike there.
Yeah, that was a must strike too. See, there's that. There's that. You know what? When you want a strike, you put it in Kev's hand. All right, now 9-10. What are we looking to get out of this, guys? Good shots. 90 counts, 75 counts.
I always go 30-30 at least. Like, each bowler should be able to get 60.
Yeah, good shot by Pam. Couple of bombs. I mean, the 1 and 8, she got tapped, I think. That was a great shot, though. And she's been around, too. And the experience that Pamela Wilson has in this game is
Bailey.
Great shot, Bailey.
Very calm strike from Bailey.
Yeah, stays ahead there in his match. Get the push. Got the push, Marcello. All right, Alan Burns come in, throwing 2 strikes. Just what you need coming in on the bench, off the bench.
This will get total, like, almost even.
Oh, he got the slider. He got the slider.
Lots of sliders.
Good.
Oh,
aces for Jen.
No way.
Ouch.
Earlier,
Okay, so
she
that
had a
match
nice
is going to be
cracker.
that match is going to be done. So Kelsey's got an opportunity here to just team total points.
I'm
Add
just gonna
on.
get the cracker there.
Yeah.
At least pull one of them, hey?
Oh, she got tapped on the corner.
It's a good ball, too. Definitely a much more consistent game from Kelsey, this one. It's nice to see.
I think Jen's been super solid. She's got 2 headpins and a set of aces. Other than that, that's been
Other than that, she's pretty good, right?
a lot of corners and punches for both teams.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oops.
All right, can you go 2 for 2?
Oh, big strike there for Trevor for team total.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's that one right now where they're looking over at that 3-pin and being like, okay, it should be an open. But Rich pulls up and gets a spare.
Oh, I knew he was going to spare it.
That's the one that you just sort of sit there and be like, are you blank kidding me? But it's a strike shot, guys. So what's like?
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if you spare corners. Oh, Mike, a huge frame for Okanagan Eclipse.
Okanagan stacking them, coming back.
Coming back. Kevin throws it. They're still leading, though.
Yeah. Yeah, with the 3-pin spares, it's, I don't know. For me, I have a line for left or right side of head pin.
If he throws a double here, that's huge.
It's good.
Oh, look at that. He's fired up.
There you go.
You know that he is just jacked.
Fist pump and bite the apple.
Yes, you're right, Aaron. Is it true he can eat his hand? Yes, I think he might have just taken a nibble.
Go down to the wire,
I
baby.
don't know if I've got that picture in the background. I don't think I do of him. Oh, Pam. Pam gets the push.
Got them both.
Good push there.
Big ball.
Bailey needs it.
Oh, he's confident.
Bailey.
There we go.
Okay, so Bailey's still ahead. Yeah.
Bailey throws the next one. He can shut her out, I guess.
Great finish to this match, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us and joining us all day. This is what 5-pin bowling is all about. Pam throws another one. Turkey.
Huge shot by Pam. So she's got 247.
Bailey needs a double. Got it. Well done, Bailey Lawson. Great finish, Bailey. Way to go. I'm happy for you.
He hit the other pocket, too.
Yeah, I think you could actually hear him say cross it or cross over on that frame.
Match here, too.
Yeah.
Looking for Hambone to finish.
Let's see what the kid's got.
Oh.
Punch. There leaves a window now, doesn't it, for Allen? He's come in off the bench, played very solid.
Oh, Bailey.
Well, there's a good one to pitch there, Bailey.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to do it.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Man, you need all those for total, too, though.
Yeah, that's a 12 pinsy.
Yeah.
All right, Alan. So you got 220 here.
Big shot.
Oh, looks
like a little slippery.
Hey,
but he got it. Alan Byrne comes in.
There we go.
Alan Byrne. This is the substitution of the year award going to Al coming in and making this. Right? I mean, we've seen a couple of great subs, but I mean, I wanted to come in and to run a whole bunch of strikes is massive. And another one, Byrne. And Jen punches.
Man, Jen's all over the middle.
Eclipse comeback.
Good old Yahtzee.
Let's go is right.
Yahtzee.
There's the Yahtzee.
One more for Burnsy. Come on.
Six pack Burns.
What a nice
boy.
one.
Oh,
Get the
That's
old guy
good.
off the bench.
yeah.
I said bang out Burns.
Bang out Burns. That's his new name. Bang out Burns.
Well, apparently they've been calling him that for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
No.
Bradford told me that. I think like last year.
So what's I mean, obviously the team, you don't have to wait for the other opponents. Rich is just going.
Oh.
Do you think that would have been an opportunity? Maybe Britt. I mean, you want to solidify the match and stuff, but you wonder if Kevin will wait for Mike to catch up, or is it no, just go and finish and do your thing. It's start to play with that mental side of things now.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like Kevin would wait, but I still don't know Kevin that good enough.
I think Kevin will probably just go about his business and do his thing. Right?
Okay.
You can only control what you can. You can't control them. They aren't watching you. I'm not watching you. So just go and finish, Kev.
I was gonna say probably wait until Trevor started bowling. At least I would think.
Maybe, yeah.
But he's up now anyway.
240 for Rich. Rich gets the win.
Solid win.
There's a point. 3-1. These two doubles are. I mean, the double for Kev is huge. This is huge here for Trevor. Oh, that was big for team total, guys.
We could have put it away.
You could have.
So it's counting in. So
you got 90 more added potentially. So your 1157 is the magic number.
Yeah. Oh, it's still there. Toppler's still.
Yeah, Toppler team total still there, and this last point is obviously still there too.
And this is the guy you want the.
Yeah, this
Ball in the
this
hand.
yeah, here it is. Called it early on, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa. 3 pins, guys. Got away.
Rich, get in there.
Bit of the unfortunate 3 pins.
But this is where Kevin's got to like regroup here and get the spare.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's...
See what Elder's gonna do. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Let's get a chance for Kevin to get the point here.
Oh.
So 194. So Elder. So yeah, Kevin's gonna get the point.
Yeah.
It's 6-2.
There's a lot of head pins spaced out.
Yeah.
Well, a 6-2 win for Okanagan. They got to be okay with that. Toppler's a little bit down. Okay, guys, who do we want? Maybe should we talk to Rich Weber about his 3 pins? and we'll talk to Bailey.
You want to talk to Bailey, or do you want to talk to Burns about coming in off the bench?
Yeah, we can talk to Burns too if they got him. So Bailey and Burns would be great. Bailey or Burns and Rich. No here. As we're getting set up in the background, if we can get Rich Weber coming on there along with you, Stacy. And I don't think we want to interview Kevin. Might not be a good scenario. And we'll Al Burns. And there he is there in the back. So let's just go like this, team. We'll go like this. We'll go like that. Move that. We'll bring on our team, guys. Hi, gang. Thanks for joining us.
What's going on,
Rich? We gotta actually. We're not going to start with you because we're going to give you a hard time about something here in a sec. We're giving out bang out Burns. That's got to be the substitution of the year award, Al, for you coming in and throwing a bunch of strikes. So congratulations! What a great finish. Okanagan Eclipse got to be happy right now.
Yeah, we are.
Now, for yourself coming in off the bench, what's the game plan? Are you just coming in to throw good shots, or are you knowing that I need to throw as many strikes as I can, or what's the mentality coming in there, bud?
No, just concentrate on my feet. Make sure my feet are slow, because I have a tendency to go too fast with my feet, and stare at my mark. Just throw for my mark. follow through, do the basics.
Back to basics.
Back to basics. Yeah.
It looks like you were a little bit, your feet weren't great in a couple of them, but you got the sliders, you got the strikes, and at the end of the day, you got the win, and that's what's most important.
Yeah.
Well, good on you. Rich Weber, you got the win, but what's going on with all those sweet pins for Toppler Roses out there?
I was so excited to see our special guest, and I see it's Whist. Unbelievable.
That's just not so special.
Yeah, I missed left a few times, right? At least my teammates were head pinning. I was just missing the whole time. So what can you do? Not our best, but I think we'll rebound next time. We'll be fine.
I mean, you guys still got the division lead, and you
Do
made
we?
your
Yeah.
spares. Your spares were huge. You got you the win.
3-pin spares are tough, eh? You guys know that. Yeah, no, it's one of those days that our team just wasn't good, and Okanagan came and took it from us, right? So hopefully we can rebound next time and be a little bit sharper as a team, right? So
yeah, it was a tough finish. I mean, and Okanagan did what they needed to do, gaining the momentum and throwing a bunch of marks there at 7. I think they had 5 marks, and just kind of continued to build it as they went along. So
they did, yeah, for sure.
Couple of tough struggles, but it was sort of in there. Jen had a couple of punches. Obviously, Parker wasn't, a little bit punchy. Marcello, I thought, did a great job. Obviously, he was a little bit shaky to start, but then really, got the ground on him.
Yeah, a little shaky, but he came back good, and Pam came in good off the bench for him. So
yeah, it looked like Pam threw balls. Now, question we asked is, did Pam throw any balls? And even for you, Al, we'll ask this too. Did Pam throw any balls ready to come in, or did she come in the 7th cold sort of thing?
No, she was throwing a couple lanes over, a couple balls to warm up, right?
She was, okay. And Al, were you throwing balls ready to go, or did you come in?
No. I was right here with the team.
Okay.
Nope, didn't throw any.
That old guy coming in cold. Like it.
He came in great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I had a couple of frames there to throw before I started putting strikes in. So warmed me up a bit there.
Yeah. So Rich, being only one game, a little bit different playing only one game, or was it it just we didn't have it for the match, or it'd be better to play 2, or how was it?
I think playing 2 is a lot better. You play the 1, not that you're nervous, but that one game, it'd be nice to have another one to kind of rebound after. Now we all go and watch some football and call it good. But yeah, it would have been nice to have 2 games today, but it's scheduling, right? You can only do what you guys can do, right? So
yeah. I believe your team is out of football now. So are you? What bandwagon are you jumping on?
I'm gonna go for the GOAT. I think I'll take Brady now.
Come aboard that wagon. There's lots of room. Yeah.
I might as well. Yeah, I'll jump on that one.
Well, good work, guys. Obviously Okanagan 1-1 today, got the win. Toppler, not what you're looking for. Still in first place in your standings that side. So you're still in good shape for playoff position. So. Well done. We'll catch up with you next time. All right.
Awesome. Thanks, boys.
Hey, thank you.
Right. See you guys. We're just going to go like this. We'll remove there.
I think he updated the standings here too.
He did. I'm trying to find them.
I just refreshed my page on 5pinu.ca there.
Right, but we'd have to share that screen. Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah.
So here's your.
So
here's your team standings updated after match 10, week 10. As you can see, Toppler Roses, 5 matches played, 26 points. Bombers, Holy Rollers, and Next Gen all fighting for 2 spots there. Well, there's 4 teams fighting for 2 spots, really.
It's a close division.
Holy Rollers have a game in extra game they've played. T-Bay and Mighty Plex, game in hands. Got some work to do. But then looking into the Cargill division, you got the Dream Crushers kind of running away with things there in their division. But Okanagan Eclipse, this big win here now puts them into a playoff position. So well done. Heartland, Paradise, Mad Hatters, and Infinite Escapes rounding out that category. What do you guys see here out of these standings? Mark, you first.
Oh, just analyzing some tight races for sure. The Rusted Petal, obviously a 3-way tie there. Holy Rollers a little bit disadvantaged with 1 game less in hand, but if they win both their matches and the other guys go 1-3, you never know, or 1-2. The other division, Dream Crushers you can almost put that little X like clinched a playoff spot in there. looks like they are pretty much on their way to clinching a spot. And then it's a tight race for 2, 3, 4. Even 5 and 6 can still jump up there too. So
yeah, there's eight matches to be played, right? So there's still games to be played. Wisty, thanks for joining us. What do you see out there today and on these standings here, bud?
Yeah, the standings, that Rusted Petal division is close. I'm having flashbacks of AFC North division right there looking at that. Cargill division, yeah, it looks like Mark said, Dream Crushers, you could pretty much put an X or whatever you want. They pretty much clinched, but yeah, it's kind of sad to see my Sasky division, Infinite Escapes, way down there. But, well, it's first year, right?
Yeah, lots of things to learn and to grow and to get better. But, yeah, it's been fun so far. Let's just queue up next week's matches. So, actually, it's not next week. No, wait, that's not it. I thought I had next week's show. There it is, sorry.
It'll be like February, probably.
Yeah, we're into February, so I don't know the exact date. I think this is February 6th. So Regina Infinite Escapes, Timmins Mighty Plucks will be getting a game in. Timmins Mighty Plucks they get 2 games versus the Paradise Marvel. And then the T-Bay Sleeping Giants, so we get to see them again against the Paradise Marvel. So any given day, anything can happen. These guys will be out there putting on a show. Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. What a wonderful match day 10. Thanks for joining us, Wisty, special guest for today.
Yeah,
Mark,
thanks for having me.
Best of luck with you as we progress here this week, 2 weeks over that, bringing in a new baby bomber. So
yeah, thank you.
We'll
shirt made up.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the little guy.
Yeah. Good job, everybody. We'll finish off with our commercial. Everybody have a great, wonderful day. Sunday afternoon, or whenever you're watching the Pro Team League. Obviously, Sunday mornings is when we go live onto YouTube, but you can watch it at any point in time. Like it, share it, subscribe it, all channels. Here we are, DB signing out. Have a good one, everybody.
Have a good Sunday, guys. Thanks, Wisty.
Hey, guys. Enjoy.
At Cargill, we have numerous brands and varieties of canola seed to meet any producer's needs. We look forward to helping you create a plan for your 2022 crop. Please contact your local crop input sales rep for any of your canola seed needs. Thank you and enjoy the bowling.